Okay, we're here, everybody. We are running just a slight minute behind here. Let's turn a couple of these things down, like this music. Oh, there we go. That's a lot nicer. All right. Sorry about that. We're running behind here. I just went ahead and got everything good to go here. We are Mr. 321. If you're still here, welcome. Sorry about that delay there. Only 3 minutes behind. Not the worst in aviation, right? I mean, I feel like we've seen a lot of. I was literally at my. I was literally getting my coffee ready, and then I look at the clock and it's 11 o'clock. I'm like, wait, shoot! I was supposed to start by now. Sorry about that. Stream Elements bot running. Learn how to customize. I didn't even know I set up a Stream Elements bot. I did set up a Stream Elements thing, but I didn't try bot. Anyway, I didn't set up a bot in here, but whatever. That's fine. He can yap and do his thing. Anywho, welcome everybody. Okay, turn this music. What is this Stream Elements? It's an app that's basically. I was trying to set up subscriber alerts, so that if you subscribe to it, pop up. Still trying to work on that part. But what I have done is I've set it up so that Stream Elements is what gives me, not this placeholder, but if I like load up Minecraft right now, and then you'll see this cool overlay on it. Is Minecraft even going to work? No? Okay, that's fine. Fine. There it is. So that little overlay around it is done by Stream Elements, the little window, if you will. So there you go. That's all it is. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this. We're not playing Minecraft just yet. Is this still a little bit loud? I feel like that's as quiet as it gets. Okay, well, what if we put on something else? Yeah, there we go. That's good. All right, so here's the game plan, everybody. We are going from Saranac Lake today. We're finishing the job that we started yesterday. And we're going to go ahead and take this from Saranac Lake. You can see we've got a little bit of snow coming and going, which is a little sketchy because we're in the mountains up here in northern New York right now. We're in Charlie Juliet. And they parked us on a bit of a hill, but that's okay. That's okay. We can deal with it. You got the F-28 today. Awesome, man. Awesome. Happy birthday, by the way, and let me know how it goes. I did subscribe to your channel, by the way, so if you did make a video on that, I should be able to see it. Anywho, we're in Charlie Juliet, of course. We're taking some passengers. I actually haven't dispatched the flight yet, but we got to take this down. We've got to take this down all the way from Saranac Lake here in northern New York down to northeast Philadelphia. So basically, as holiday-ish as it gets for the Northeast. So here we go. Let's go ahead. I say holiday, even though it's just past Thanksgiving, but I guess it's Christmas time, right? Almost. All right, whatever. Let's go ahead and pop this up here. Why do I have a warning here on OBS? Why is it Open Studio? What's the problem here? Warning: stream bitrate is lower than record. Oh, who cares? Close. All right. If this doesn't work, it doesn't work. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and put the monitor capture on so you guys can see what we're looking at here. I need to save this flight. This will be November 39 Charlie Juliet, Saranac Lake. Pop November Echoes, Northeast Philadelphia. And a lot of snow. Should be a quick flight. I already loaded this route in. We should be good to go. How's the weather down here? We're looking at 200 at 6. A little bit of light rain showers down there, so this is going to be fun. I'm happy with runway 24. We actually need to take a quick moment to look at both the departure and the departure out of Saranac Lake. So let's see, if I look at takeoff minimums, we definitely need to abide by this. So if we're taking off 2-3 like they said, it's going to be 229 up to 3,000 feet. Then we can proceed on course, which actually isn't the worst. F-28 is kind of hard because it's an old jet, an old autopilot. It always takes me like 20 minutes to at least like at least a couple of flights to get used to old autopilot systems. I remember I used to fly the 727, and even that's not horrible, but it took a while in the sim, not in real life, and it just takes a little while to get used to. But hey, if you love the plane, you eventually get used to it. That's what I always find. So anyways, we've got 229 on the heading to 3,000, unless they give us a vector otherwise. And for Pop November Echo, let's take a look at this airport. 2-4 is only 100 feet wide, but that's not the worst. We can probably, and it's 7,000 feet, so we can probably take that. Pilots be advised for alerts when the tower is closed, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? All right. Turbojets are confined to full length for runway 6 and 24 unless winds dictate otherwise. Okay, so we're taking 0624 and we'll be parking down there. Given the weather, I think we should plan for the ILS to runway 24, and that'll be via probably Robbinsville, it looks like. Actually, no, that takes us kind of far away. Let's see if we can take Flitz. Just looking at my map here. Yeah, hopefully we can take Flitz intersection. And if we're from Robinson, that doesn't really, that's for Robinson's Vortac. It took me 62 minutes to start the F-28 and find everything. Yeah, yep, been there. I want that. I gotta figure out that plane sometime soon. I want it. I want to try it. I remember I had the BAE 146 once, and I think I had to watch like 3 YouTube tutorials to figure it out. All right, so there's our plan. It's gonna be the ILS-24, Flitz transition, and then this route that they gave me over here. So we've saved it. Have I not dispatched it yet? I guess not. Well, we'll dispatch it now. All right, here we go. Here we go. So we're departing Adirondack today. View PDF. We've got 4,000. So we'll do 42 on the fuel for today. So divide that by 2 is going to be, what's 42 divided by 2? Like 21-ish, something like that. There's our route. Matches what I have on my iPad right now. 8 passengers, full load on board. Hell yeah. And 0.4, so 400 pounds of cargo. Cruising at flight level. Top climb will be 430. Hell yeah, we're going high. We're going up high today. 430, 0.83 on the Mach is going to be the game plan. So that'll be good. And that reminds me, I should be able to launch beyond ATC. Let me just go ahead and put this placeholder up while we launch that. So yeah, we're going to take beyond ATC for our ATC services today. Meaning we're going to have to contact clearance, or not clearance, we're going to have to contact Boston Center for our route today. Doo-doo. Yep, I hear you, bud. Welcome Sploop with 4 O's, because I guess that's how many, the minimum username there.
Beyond
all right.
ATC.
Great, we can get rid of the placeholder. We are connected, everybody, and is it going to fly? Yep, it's going to fly. Awesome. Let's keep going here. We're looking at a... I'm not too worried. It says flaps 2. Yeah, we'll use flaps 2 for departure. All right, let's look at this weather report today. It's snowing in real life, so this is going to be fun. We're looking at a 190 at 14, gusting to 25 miles visibility, light snow, scatter 26. So we are going to be peak winds 26 knots. All right, this is going to be fun today. 29908 on the altimeter. Awesome. And we've got light rain reported in northeast Philadelphia right now. And so this is going to be a fun trip today. We've got 2 miles of visibility in the forecast too. For Saranac Lake, and a wind shear alert at 2,000 feet. So this is going to be a little bit rough. Let's see, northeast Philadelphia is going to be 200 at 6 knots. Light rain, overcast 46, temperature. Okay, so basically the forecast though is going to be light rain for you at 3,000. Let's just take the ILS, right? We may or may not. I knew I'd make it. Hey, Brandon, welcome back. Welcome back, Brandon. It's good to have you. We're just looking through. We've got quite a bit of nasty weather up here in New York today. It's light snow showers, peak winds 26 knots, and we've got light rain down in Philadelphia where we're going to. So this is going to be a fun, stereotypical northeast trip. And let's see. And how's the wind? Oh, and it's a headwind too. Slight headwind. It's mostly a crosswind though, so we should be okay. All right, cool. That's our plan. We're cruising 430 today, so this is going to be a long trip. Not really long. It's just going to be a little bit tiring. I see that weather is a good. Exactly, dude. It makes it fun. I mean, if you're only flying in the sim on perfect VFR days, you know, what are you doing with your life? So no, this is gonna be fun. We've got a departure procedure here out of Saranac Lake, so we don't hit the mountains in the snow. And I need to turn the sim on. There we go. So, and we can go ahead and get things going. So we're going to follow the departure procedure of heading 229 up to 3,000. I'll start to wake the plane up. We are carrying 8 passengers aboard. No, that's not what I wanted to do. You can do this in MSFS 2024, which is a bit interesting. November 39 Charlie Juliet. We're taking today 8 passengers, 400 on the cargo, full load, and you can see we're parked on a hill. Now, I've flown to this airport in real life, and I can tell you for sure the hill is not here. There's no hill right here. I don't know what's up with the scenery, but That's okay. Alright, everything's now taken off. 39 Charlie Juliet. Let's go ahead and hop on board. And we'll run the checklist to get the plane turned on. Oh, I should probably load it up first. Honestly, it's a nice airport to be stuck here in the winter. I mean, look at this. We've got a little cabin-like airport. And this is realistic, by the way. That is actually what the terminal looks like at Saranac Lake. So it's a vibe. Anywho, fuel on board. I need to load up. This is going to take a minute because it's going to be 8 people plus me and the captain. So here we'll just Control C these. Control C, Control V. Get all 4 of these idiots on board. 8, sorry, not 4. I say 8 idiots. I don't even know how to count up to 8. Oh, you little shoot! It really just reset everything on me. You little shoot. See, I'm trying to cut back on swearing a little bit here. You little shoot. There we go. Swear to God, if it deletes everything again, I'm gonna scream. All right. You are not to reset on me. All right. Everybody on board. We're gonna load the aircraft immediately. There we go. Everyone's on board. Cargo 400, and it's gonna be on pounds. 2,100 per side down to Philadelphia this morning, I guess. Yeah, it's morning. It's a little bit chilly. 2,100 per side, 25% Mach. Load immediately. And now I've got cargo. I've got seat passengers. I've got fuel on board. I think we should go ahead and get going. So we'll hop on board. We can open up the door here. Oh boy, my sim is lagging out a little bit. Probably because I have everything running crazy right now. Alright, Charlie Juliet, let's go ahead and wake you up. And we'll go through here and start to run through some checklists here. So, again, this airplane, the easiest thing ever to start up. Circuit breakers verified are all in. Standby power needs to be tested. Make sure that light turns green, then set it to on. And the batteries 1 and 2 are coming on. Oxygen system, ECAS, just make sure these displays are all actually on, and that's all I really care about. And APU, we're going to go ahead and fire up to get our passengers warm. And we'll go ahead and just double check that. Looks like the APU generator is already on. The APU itself is firing up. Flight controls, we're going to go ahead and check left, right. I'm just making sure. I know this isn't the complete flight control check. I just want to make sure that these are actually doing something. And throttle down there is working too. Great. All right, let's keep going here. And the trim, let's see, what's my percent Mach? 25% says, so 25% Mach should be about a -6 almost on the trim tab. So we'll bring it all the way down to -6, and I have a diagram over here that's showing me what trim. I think -6 is a lot. Let's just do 5.5 and see how that works out for me. And it looks like the APU generator is on and running, so that's good. We've got good amperage going to the and voltage going to the battery, so that's how we know that's working. Trim set, fuel quantity, and CG set, and the autopilot. All I gotta do for that is just test to make sure that this is gonna work. Press turn it on, and then press disengage twice. It needs to be twice, or else the autopilot's not gonna re-engage when we are taking off without pressing it again. That screwed me over once. I was departing Blacksburg in this thing, and I'm like, all right, climbing out. Oh, there's the air coming alive, so that'll get everyone nice and toasty. I turned the autopilot on, it didn't connect because I left it on disengage. So don't do that. Alright, let's go ahead and start punching these things in. Weight and fuel, we've already got, so it's 8 passengers now at 180 each and 400 on the cargo. You're looking at a takeoff. We'll just sync with current fuel on board. Ooh, and I almost forgot. I should probably turn the recon lights, panel lights, and emergency exit lights on. Or to armed, I should say. Don't leave them on. Alright, fuel on board synced, and let's look here. Landing we'll do later. At origin, we're going to Saranac Lake Kilos, or from Saranac Lake, Sierra Lima Kilo. And we're going to go all the way, departing runway 23 today. Add the en route checkpoint. It's going to be, let's look at this flight plan. Lake will be our first stop, Lima Alpha Alpha Yankee Kilo. And then from Lake, we're going to Wilkes, Whiskey Lima, Kilo Echo Sierra. From Wilkes, it's going to be the Tango 455. So we'll load airway. Tango 455, and that should take me to Fox Juliet Charlie. Load the airway, and then from Fox Juliet Charlie, Tango 221. Oh, it's Allentown. That's an interest. I didn't know that would be Allentown, but okay. Load airway. It's going to be Tango 221 to Maisie. And we're going to go ahead and load that airway. Great. Awesome. That should be it. Now I'm going to go direct to Kilo, Papa, November, Echo. Done. And then from Pop November Echo, we need to go ahead and set you up. So, select the approach. I want to be taking the ILS-24 via Flitz. And we shouldn't have to fly the course reversal. The minimums for this approach are going to be, and we want to set this up anyways, Pop November Echo. Minimums are going to be, let's see, approach, ILS to 24. We've got a few NOTAMs actually to review. FICON 555, so good braking action, not horrible, we should be okay. Missed approach has been amended for runway 24, so we'll have to keep that in mind, and ILS is not monitored, so okay, that's great. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's a sim, so I know it's going to work. 315 for the minimums, though. 315, and if I preview it on the map, there we go, Flitz, Borda, and then there you go, then the missed approach be Alpha Romeo Delta. There you go. Question, what is your favorite long-haul aircraft for X-plane? You call it and I'll fly it. Oh man, I have not flown a long haul in a long time in X-plane. If you count the 757 as long haul or 767, they're basic. 76 would be more appropriate if you have that one. That's probably one of my favorite. I know it's an old add-on. It's from like my childhood a long time ago, but I love that one. If you have it, the 75, 76 series. Otherwise, I don't really know. We'll just go ahead and load this up now, though. I remember I flew the JAR A330 back in the day. That's like gotta be 10 years old now, though, right? It's gotta be. I mean, jeez, hold on. Let's look. I'm gonna look this up real quick. JAR Designs A330. X-Plane Store, only $30. That's not horrible. What does it say when it came out? Both X-Planes and 11. Doesn't say. It's got to be old though, right? I have X-Plane in the cabin. Looks fantastic. Let me read this Reddit post here. I can't get it to look. Okay, yeah. So it's so don't take the JAR Designs. Take the, if you have the flight factor 7.5 or 7.6, I'd take that. Okay. All right, that's my opinion. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and say, you have to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, now that I got that mouthful out of the way, let's keep going. We're looking at, honestly, the 757 sounds good. Dude, I love the 7.5. It's such a good airplane. Anywho, I haven't flown it in a while either. No, I think I'm going to make a video on it very soon because I have it. I flew it recently. It was a fun little plane. Maybe do like UPS or FedEx hops in it. Almost Sinterklaas Day, December. Name is kind of the same, you know, Santa Claus, Sinterklaas. Yeah, exactly, dude. I remember you were talking about that last time, that Sinterklaas Day. Isn't that, what, the 5th you said? That's I guess, a little bit fun. You guys get to have some sort of a celebration there early. All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, this is all in. The route looks good. Next will be our takeoff data, so I need to get the METAR. Now, do we at Saranac Lake, am I going to be able to get the METAR here? I have no clue. I know we're planning on taking runway 24. Also, why is 927 closed? It's closed today until 3 p.m. Wow, okay, that's unlucky for me. But that's okay, we're not taking 927, it's too short anyways. Oh, and let's see, the NOTAMs are saying patchy snow and 1/8 dry snow on all surfaces here at Saranac Lake, so that's going to be fun for us. Taxiway Echo closed, runways closed. Okay, so basically we're kind of cooked here. And let's see, the weather is on 24/175. Let's see if we can pick it up. 12267 first, and so I don't listen to it all the time. And then 124,175. I am not going to hold this to a very high standard here. Yeah, we're not hearing anything. All right, winds are 190 at 14 gusts and a 20. We'll be taking runway 23 today. 5 miles visibility, light snow, scattered 26, broken 32, overcast 41. Temperature is a -2, dew point -6, 29 or 9 or 8 on the altimeter. I know I kind of sped around that, but who cares? I've read enough of these. I know what I'm doing. All right. By the way, I'm also making a Christmas World in Minecraft. It was going good until a creeper said bye-bye to my tree. No, you have... Dude, you gotta, like, do what I did. Where I just guarded my whole base and lit everything up. That's what you gotta do. That's how you gotta make it creeper-proof. So, anywho, but yeah, no, that sucks, man. Just, I mean, hey, look, building a tree ain't the worst. Another question, what is your favorite versus least favorite part of flight planning? In real life or in the sim? In real life, I mean, probably the bit where you complete your navlog and then you have to create an alternate plan too. That's my least. That's just is such a pain in the butt, but you have to do it. In the flight sim, probably reading through that OFP. It gets boring. After a while, you know, you get the information. Setting up in the airplane, I enjoy. That part's fun. It's everything else. Real life, probably, yeah, no, in real life, it's, I mean, I like planning for alternates, but there's so much that'll have to happen, and if you're going for an exam, like a check ride or a stage check, you have to have that plan for an alternate with you. So if you just spent like an hour creating a whole navlog or more, and then you have to do a second one that's just to your alternate. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it, we have to do it, but it's a pain in the butt after you spent all that time. Anywho, let's, we can go ahead and keep going for now, though. I've got the weather and temperature. If I hit load the METAR, temperature is going to be a -2. Runway, we're going to be taking runway 23. Takeoff config, we'll use flaps 2. Definitely going to have the anti-ice on today. We'll do a static takeoff. Takeoff data, it's going to be 99, 106, 120, 185. Great. That'll be our V-speeds. Now let's go ahead and see if I can't contact center. So my clearance, it says, is on 2035. Is that Boston Center? Yeah, I'm guessing it's Boston Center. So 12035, we'll try that. 12035. And I believe CTAF here is just 23.0. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and punch that in and let me pull up my scratch pad. See if I can't call Boston. Boston Center, Citation 39er Charlie Juliet with you over at Saranac Lake. We'd like to pick up our IFR clearance down to northeast Philadelphia. Give it a shot, right? Nope. No, is that not going to work?
November 39, Charlie Juliet, Boston Center, cleared to northeast Philadelphia. Radar vectors to Lansing, then is filed. Maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 430, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with me. Squawk 2146.
2146. Cleared to the northeast Philadelphia airport. Radar vectors to Lansing, then is filed. Climb maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 430, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is with you and squawk 2146 for Citation 39er Charlie Juliet.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Ridback, correct. Start or taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 23.
Start and taxi my discretion. We'll hold for release and report holding short of runway 23, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. What in the world is my internet speed? 1 gigabyte, it says 22 minutes. Well, one, you are watching a live stream, so that might take up a little bit of space. But number two, the next is going to be some of these websites are just slow. It might not be your internet. It just is the website is slow. So don't worry about it. It's just going to take a minute. All right, we've got our information. We're good to go. 2146 on the transponder. We've got our passengers already on board. The APU is on, and departure is with her. So that'll be good. Hop outside real quick. Say one last goodbye to Saranac Lake, and then we're going to go ahead and get going out of here. Down to Pennsylvania. We will be doing a little bit of Minecraft, by the way, en route today. We've got, what am I looking at here? About a I think it's a 50-minute flight, if I recall correctly. There you go. I always love the mountains and the snow here. We gotta do some Colorado hopping sometime soon. But yeah, everything looks good to go. For taxiing out of here, I'm just gonna make a hard right, and I think I should have the wingtip clearance. Keyword thing. So let's go ahead and hop on. Passengers are on board. I don't know why my FO isn't existing, but that's okay. And I can go ahead and mute the music now. Yep, shut up you. And we'll go through the startup checklist. So, park and brake verified is set. And wheel chocks verified are removed. The passenger briefing is complete. Seat belts are, the sign's going to come on right now. And my own personal seat is in and good to go. The recon light verified is on. Tail floodlight is also on. Area is clear. Fuel shutoff is checked off. Beacon light is going to go ahead and come on now. Throttle verified 2 at idle. Right engine is going to be started up. We're going to give them the signal, let them know that we're ready to fire up number 1. Present to you the world's easiest plane to start up. There you go. N2 is starting to rise. And we've got ITT starting to rise. N1 starting to rise. Everything's looking good, guys. I'm scared that this flight sim is going to make me lazy. Like, I'm going to get used to just not having to worry about the engine gauges, because I keep hearing how in real life Star and Turbines you have to be very careful with the engine starts. And we'll go ahead and fire up number 1. Not that I don't fly turbines in real life, for obviously I'm not quite that experienced yet. Hopefully one day, that'll be kind of cool. Alright, let's go ahead and let the N2 start to rise. There we go, ITT's rising, N1's rising. And we'll be taxiing out to runway 23 for departure today. There we go. That's going to be 2 good engines, and bus ties verified are open. APU gen's coming off. And the generators we know are on because the batteries are staying alive. Good voltage there. We're going to go ahead and turn the APU itself off. And now we'll go ahead and set flaps to 2. Flight controls, we're going to go left aileron, neutral right aileron, neutral back, forward, neutral left rudder, right rudder, neutral. If you look outside, you can kind of see. I always like, when I used to work as a lineman at an airport that took private jets, and I always loved watching the flight control checks. They just look so cool, especially on the larger jets. Alright, APU verified is off, the speed brakes checked, deployed, and then retracted. And ice protection, we're going to turn all that ice protection on right now for obvious reasons. And the flight instruments are checked. I need to go ahead and actually set this up. I almost forgot to do that. Up to 6,000 on standby, 221 on the heading. Or sorry, 229 on the heading initial. In fact, actually, it'll be faster for me just to do this. 229 on the heading. Speed set to 185. Great, and the flight director is already on. We'll go ahead and taxi out of here. Adirondack traffic, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet is going to be taxiing to runway 23 for departure, Adirondack. We'll go ahead and take this out. I should probably get a diagram out, I suppose. Yep, and you can see we're already moving because we're on a hill. So let's give it as much power as we can. Come on, you. Come on, you got this. There we go. I want to try to get in United Aviates Academy, but I hear they're having a little hiccup in their reputation. Alright, I have some opinions on that I'll get into in a second. A lot of people like to shit on those on those academies. I will say though, these airlines like United have cadet programs that are through their United Aviates Academy. Oh, come on, a little more power. There we go. Those people who I know who became cadets there, they are first in line for an airline job now. I mean, they're not going to get an airline job right off the bat, but I have a friend of mine, and I know where I'm going. That's why I'm taxiing. In fact, actually, I might be able just to taxi this way. I should probably get the diagram out. We'll resume this conversation in a second. Procedures. Let's see. Airport diagram. It's going to be. Oh yeah, I can just take Delta to Alpha. Let's just do that. Adirondack traffic, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet is crossing runway 27 on Delta, going to be taxiing runway 23 via Delta and Alpha.
Approaching runway 09.
Clear left,
Entered
clear right.
runway 0927.
So the, anyways, and we're cleared to cross. So, here's my opinion. Yeah, those people, those friends of mine who went to United Aviates, they are now first in line for a job at the airlines. I have a friend of mine who didn't go through one of the academies, but he became a cadet when he was working as a flight instructor. He has a few hundred more hours than I do, and he already has been hired by PSA because he was in the cadet program. And I mean, he already has a class date and everything, whereas my other friends who are about to hit their 1,500 hours, they have not heard back yet from anybody. So that's my opinion. I know that they have a bit of a reputation, and it is a hard program, I'm sure. I mean, they probably have that reputation because people complain about them. But, you know, if you're ready to take it seriously, take it, right? That's my opinion. Don't, otherwise, but also at the same time, I haven't done too much research into them because but by the time, I already started my training by the time those programs came up. Anyways, what did you say there, Mr. 321? I saw online an Airbus project called the A360. It's an A320 with a hybrid turbofan. And thought, what if you had an engine strike in Madeira? You're stranded there. Yeah. 360. I've not heard of that one. I've not heard of that one yet. Anyways, I gotta go ahead and get back to our departure briefing. So we're gonna be taking runway 23 today. That'll give us 6,573 feet. Anything before 80 knots, and we are using anti-ice on. We're going to be anti-ice off, on and a static takeoff for obvious reasons. Once 80 knots, anything before 80 knots, we stomp on the runway. Beyond 80 knots, it'll only be for an engine failure or fire. Once we hit 99, we're committed to take off. We'll rotate 106, climb out at or above 120. Otherwise, assuming things do go to plan, it's going to be V1 of 99, VR of 106, 120 for the V2, and then 185 for the climb out speed. Autopilot's already set up. We'll be up to 6,000 initially, 229 on the head until 3,000, or radar vectors, whatever's assigned to us. All right, that's our departure briefing. We'll go through this checklist real quick. For takeoff, flaps verified are set to for departure. Speed brakes verified are retracted. Trims verified are set for takeoff. I'm going to go a little bit more on the trim for this one. There we go, like a 5.5 I'm happy with. Ice protection is checked all on. I want all of this on, given the current conditions. And the V-speeds verified are displayed. Nav source needs to be cycled and left on FMS. And speed knob verified set to manual, 185. Crew briefing is complete. Weather radar we definitely need to have up. Oh, and I need to not taxi off the taxiway here. I need to accept the initialization. And there we go. Weather's already on standby. Great. And crew briefing is complete. Next week, once we're clear for takeoff. You're thinking Air Force first route is in my career is more of a secondary option. Yeah, you know. Actually, I'll give. Oh, you can see the radar actually is coming to life. That's awesome. I'm gonna give. I'll say this. I have a friend of mine who's in the He's in the Army, but to become a pilot for the Army. He when he started, he got his ratings pretty darn fast. All right, we're gonna call Holden short here in a second to get our release. So we need to get released out of here. And I believe he's flying helicopters right now. Which isn't really my cup of tea, but I think he's trying to get in the Gulf Streams, or the Globals, I mean, that they have in the Army. All right, we need to go ahead and call up, let them know we're ready for release. And what are they going to give me? They're going to give me the current time, the time of release, and the void time, I believe. So let's go ahead and just get that real quick. So we need to go ahead and swap over to departure. So I'll write this down as we go, too. Trying to get a good view for you guys while I do this. There we go. Yeah, it's alright. I know, I'm way too picky about this. Yeah, good enough. Boston Center, Citation 39 or Charlie Juliet, holding short of runway 23 at Saranac Lake where we're ready for release.
November November 39 Charlie Juliet, release for departure. Clearance void is not off by 1655 Zulu. If not off by 1655 Zulu, contact no later than 17.5 Zulu. Time now 1637 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Cleared for release, void if not off by 1655 Zulu. If not off by then, we'll contact you no later than 1705 Zulu. Current time 1637 Zulu. Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, great. Hopefully they'll accept that. I'm going to assume that they accepted that. Did I hear Yep, great. We're cleared. Awesome. We'll go ahead and go back to CTAF. So we have void if not off by literally 10 minutes from now, so we're good to go. Let's go ahead and release the brake here. And lights coming on, pulse lights coming on, and Saranac Lake traffic, Citation 39er Charlie Juliet's taking off runway 23, Saranac Lake. Alright, so what we'll do is for this departure it'll be 229 on the heading since we haven't received any instructions, and then we're going to, after 3000, proceed on course. Final's clear, the runway's clear, and we are clear for takeoff.
Approaching runway 23. Entered runway 23.
Time off is
6,500
11:39.
feet remaining.
Alright, we'll go ahead and angle our ailerons into the wind here. Let's stop here holding short of 2-3. Give ourselves as much runway as possible. Stop. Lights. Altimeters look good, camera. Let's go ahead and, oh, I almost forgot to set takeoff mode here. And here we go. Work you up to 50%, let you stabilize. Want as much runway as possible here. And work it all the way to Toga. There we go. Engine gauges are blue. Things are stabilized. We're going to release. Airspeed's coming alive. $80 knots. V1. Rotate. V2. Almost. There we go. There's V2. Positive right gear. And we'll go ahead and head in mode it. 229. Level change in a second. Once I speed up, here we go. Level change and the AP comes on. Great. Awesome. That'll do this all the way up to 3,000. I can go ahead and accelerate now. And there's 3,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and punch direct to, they said Delancey, right? Delta November Yankee. So I actually need to put in, insert before, Delta November Yankee. And now if I say direct to, I'll work my first notch of flaps up too. I said direct to, enter, activate, nav mode. There we go, and we'll start to work this all the way up to 185 immediate contact departure. Because this is going to level us off in a second anyways. Boston Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet is at 6,000 now, and we're direct to Lansing.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Boston Center, radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 430.
Climb maintain flight level 430, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Awesome, so I'll get me up to 430, and now that we're going faster, I'll get all those flaps up. 430, and we'll go level change, and hopefully, yep, there we go, this will put me back into a climb. Cool and good. So we're direct to Lansing as cleared, which is a little bit weird. Okay, yeah, so they're going to be Delancey, then Lake. So that's not what I filed for, but that's okay. And we'll keep the anti-ice on until we get a little bit higher here. Once we pass 10,000, we can go ahead and knock everything off here. Alright, great. After takeoff checks, if I can get my documents up, are going to be landing gear verified is up, flaps verified are up, and the throttle verified is in climb mode. Ice protection is still set. There's 10,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and accelerate now up to 280. It looks like we just broke out of the clouds here. Pressurization checked, and the seatbelts and altimeters will be set upon passing 10,000 feet. Beautiful, beautiful, and we're out of here. And landing lights can go ahead and come off too, and the tail floodlight. All right, let me go ahead and get checked up on chat here. They're saying I'm flexible with the whole military thing anyways. I'll probably do Air Force one day in my life, every generation since my first has been in the Air Force. Oh, that's awesome. And since the USAF started, hope you get there, thanks. I've always wanted to fly the 7.5 with the Fokker 100. They're both kind of retired. Africa with the Fokker 100, USA for the 757. I would be willing to bet you that when all of our 7.5s in the US get retired, you're probably going to see some more in places like Africa or Asia, or even like South America. That's going to be my theory there, because what they tend to take are retired airplanes, is what I find. So that's what I'm betting. I bet you the 757 is not going to be completely dead anytime soon. I think we are going to see them phase out of airline service here, but I bet you UPS and FedEx are going to keep them for longer. And we're about to pass transition, so we can go ahead and set that. So there we go. We're past. We're passing transition. Altitude. Oh no, that wasn't quite it. It's unfortunate. I think the 757 is underrated. You know what? I'd agree with that. It is. It's an underrated airplane. It's a great airplane. She flies beautifully. I actually have a friend of mine in real life who flies the 757, or he used to. He ended up getting upgraded to the 76. Not just any 767. He got upgraded to the 764. Which is freaking awesome. So the guy, nice takeoff. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, the guy flies. The guy flies. He flew the 757. Told me it was the coolest plane he ever flew, and how you'd basically just, what's the word I'm looking for? It basically, and I'm talking real life, not in the sim. He said the climb performance was amazing. I mean, everybody says that. But also he said it was just a fun plane to fly, and like just hand fly, which is pretty interesting coming from an airliner. I think like Martin Air, FedEx, and UPS, yeah, they're going to be flying them for a while longer. So I don't know. Maybe that's why we become a cargo pilot. Maybe that's the game plan. I don't know. Once this Mach switches over, we need to switch, do that. And then, let's see, for our route here, it says top of descent will be Hackey. MD-11. Yeah, I know, the MD-11, I really hope it's not the end of the line for that airplane, but honestly, the more I think about it, the more I wouldn't be surprised. It's already an old airframe. I think they were starting to phase them out anyways, those cargo airlines. So, I hope it's not the complete end for them. I bet you some other country, like you said, like Africa or South America is going to pick them up when they become ungrounded, honestly. Bad, maybe less of a hassle. Yeah, here's my thing. I am terrible with late nights. I need to switch to Mach mode now. Like, I fly in real life at night with students sometimes, and it's late. If we have a 12 a.m. arrival, I am half asleep. Yeah, you don't have to worry about a hard landing. Exactly, the cargo's not going to complain unless you're flying like a Porsche, and if it gets damaged, you probably don't want that. Anywho, we're up to flight level 430 now. That's my take on all of it. On all of that. Let's go ahead and load up the craft a little bit here. So, why are we going to load up the craft? Well, oh nope, that's the wrong thing. We have a couple things that we need to do in the background here. And I actually need to turn the sim down, and we need to do a couple things here. I need to turn you down to like 15%, and I need to turn the music on over here. I just clicked on the analytics page of my stream. It says currently 0 viewers, and I can tell that's not the case because I see people in chat. But, alright, that's fine. That's fine. There's nobody watching. Oh, well, just me, I guess. I'm just kidding. Alright, so here's the deal. I have to... This is the train station that I'm trying to build. And I need to figure out how many blocks that I need to hollow out here. So we're looking at a from the entrance here, it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 35. Okay, 35. So 35. New world. So,
39 Charlie Juliet, clear direct to Lansing. Resume on navigation.
Clear direct to Lansing and resume on navigation. 39 Charlie Juliet. I was already direct to Lansing, but we don't have to talk about that. So this is my test world. This is how I test out my theory. So it's 35, if I could assign. There we go. 35. 35 back. And then I need to clear out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 wide. 28 wide. All right. So that's what I have to do is I need to hollow out this area, and then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tall. All right. All right, does that sound good, guys? That's what we have to do. So this is going to be hollow out for our train station that we're going to build next. I feel like I was going to say something, though, about the... oh, boy. Now it's time for the sim to freeze up. I turned things down. It shouldn't crash like it did almost last time. I turned my settings down, so it shouldn't be like 30 chunks. There we go. All right, we're back in. Great. I did turn it down, right? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, great. So, is this my unbreaking pick? Okay, yes it is. Cool. So here's the idea. I can see this version for the train station looks great. Thank you. Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to do. So what we need to do though is I need to start hollowing this out. So we'll do that for a little bit while we're en route. Oh, they already have my top descent as close to near lake. Okay. So they're probably not going to be doing this for very long, but that's okay. So so we start here, you enter here, and it's going to be 1, 2, hold on, we need to clear this crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop at 10. Over to Boston 2135, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. 12135. Boston Center, good morning, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, flight level 430. Alright, we'll go back to this now. So that's 10.
November 39 Charlie Juliet.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 30, oh fuck, 33, 34, so I did 2 there, 35, 36, 37, 38. Alright, so this is how much we have to clear. This is our cornerstone. And I don't have any torches with me, of course. Why would I bring a torch with me here? Great. So, I need to hollow that out. And let's see, are we almost at cruise yet? Yeah, we've got a little bit more to go. I mean, we're fully loaded, so it's going to take a second for us to actually get to cruise today. All right, let's go ahead and keep going here. I need torches. I've got sticks and I've got coal, so let's just do this. Do we need the rotten flesh? I don't think we need that. Yeah, I know, my inventory management sucks. So, anywho, what were we talking about a second ago? I want to backtrack a little bit. So, our oh, and I need to also keep building, so we need to be 6 up too. So, up to like here. We were talking about the 757 a second ago, I believe. So my bet on that is we are going to keep seeing cargo operators for probably the next 10 or 20 years. If I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, FedEx, in my lifetime, it was in my lifetime that FedEx retired the 727, which is saying something, because the 727's been around since the 60s. So that's my theory there. I think the 75s are going to be around a while longer as cargo birds. Maybe not so much as passenger birds, though. I'd like to carry as much of this as possible, as much of the cobble as possible. So, anyways, that's my theory on the 757. And even then, I mean, if you remember, the DC-8 was just retired last month. Yeah, like the 310. Like the last passenger DC-8, well, it was a combi, but still, was just the one Samaritan Purse one. That was retired just last month. So, I think 75s, they're not gonna... And 75s are relatively modern compared to DC-8 727, so... So yeah, that's my theory there. So it's, oh, hold on. We need to be down 1, 2, right? Yeah, we're down... Oh, no, this is the floor level. I forgot. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay, so this is what we need to call hollow out right here. And I believe I already built this in one, so great, great, great. If I just light this up a little bit. Now what I need to do here, you're going to go, I'll be back at 15. All right, that sounds good, man. I'll see you in a little bit. We should be at our top of descent by then anyway, so that'll work out. All right. What I need to do... Yep, see you in a little bit here. All right, cool. What I need to do is just hollow this out so that we can actually start to build the thing. And it looks like we're at our top of climb right here. So that'll work out. Come on, top of climb. Where are you? Where are you at? Top of climb. Jeez, how far back is this thing? Oh, there it is. Great. So, in fact, actually, now that I'm hitting my top of
November
climb...
39, Charlie Juliet.
Hold on.
Contact Boston Center 133.25.
Over to 133.25, Citation 39, Charlie Juliet. Alright, 3325. Great. And let's go ahead and get rid of the Minecraft for a second. We'll quit to title. And I'm going to go ahead and... Why does it say YouTube is not working right now? I got an error right now. Let's see. It says Open Studio. What is the YouTube error? YouTube is not to maintain a smooth stream. Oh, probably because I have so many tabs open up right now. That's okay. That's okay. We'll be fine. All right, let's keep going for now. I'm at... Oh, there's a fly on my computer. You can leave. I literally just... I just cleaned. Why are there flies in here? It's a fruit fly. I don't know what the hell it's doing. All right, 0.83 on the speed, and let's go through these cruise checks real quick. So, I need to take a look. Let's see. So, top of descent right now is forecasted to be... Let's see, top of descent...
Contact Boston Center 121.35, flex jet 3 at 80. Have a good one.
Did I contact them yet? The approach frequency 133.25? Yeah, I did. All right. Let's just take a quick look here. METAR should update any second now for Pop November Echo. And I just realized I'm saying again. I need to stop doing that. I look back at one of the streams I did recently and realized I say a lot, and we need to get rid of that habit. It's annoying. All right. Pop November Echo is currently VFR 210 at 7 knots, overcast 4,500, so not horrible. We'll still plan for the ILS. And let's see, the approach procedure is the ILS to runway 24 via, I say again, via the Wilkes-Barre transition. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and put this up for a second, and I just want to show you guys what I'm looking at here, just so we can go through this together here. All right, here we go. I need to have some sort of like transition there. All right. The approach course up here is going to be, I say again, I sound like an idiot. I need to stop doing that. 111.1240 on the approach course, 6,100 feet of runway. Touchdown will be at 115, field elevation 120. Missed approach is going to be up to 800 feet. Then we can start that right turn up to 3,000 direct to the Alpha Romeo Delta VOR. It's Yardley. That reminds me of that's scarily close to a teacher's name I used to have back in high school. I didn't like this teacher. He was kind of an ass. All right, let's keep going here. Ace is on a 21:15, so let me go set that now. 21:15. There you go. Think we can get this far out? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I mean, we're still really far out. Oh.
Endeavor 5357. Contact Boston Center 1.
We almost got something for a second. Alright, we'll go ahead and leave this here. Alright, cool. Let's keep going. Let's see, the ATIS. We've got 2,000. Let's see, 2,100 or above for Flints for the procedure turn. Yeah, 2,100. 2,600 is actually going to be our MSA, but we'll see if they get me down to 2,600. So 2,100, and then it'll be 2,000 for Borda, and then we can go ahead and get down to ILS minimum, so we can get down to 315. If we don't have the glide slope, we can get down to localizer minimums of 640. Sound good, guys? Final approach fix will be 69. So if we are on the localizer, our missed approach point is going to be a timer. If we're doing a ground speed of 120, it should be 2 minutes 54 seconds after we pass the final approach fix at Borda. Okay? That sounds like the plan. So we already have that loaded up, and I've already reviewed down here that these points are in, right? Maisie, Flitz, Borda, then Alpha Romeo Delta. Cool. And we're not that far from top of descent, actually. Was this METAR 5 minutes ago? Rain ended 34 minutes after the hour. Yeah, so we're getting there. On the altimeter, we should expect to be around 3022. So I'll go set that on standby, 3022. We set this. The standby doesn't really matter too much, so I'll put it to 3022 right now as well. Great. And we are on our way now to only 50 out from top of descent. We're going to be there before you know it, guys. So let's see if I hit VNAV. There we go. That'll work out for me. Man, I need some more coffee right now. I actually have another cup of coffee that I brewed. I just forgot to bring it with me. And it looks like we're leaving the crappy weather behind, so that's good. All right, cool. I wonder if we got some good exterior shots of this plane to put on the background. There she goes. I always like flying around this part of the world. I mean, it's where I'm from, so that's. I mean, that's probably why I like it. Like how Brandon yesterday was saying how he likes flying around Florida. I mean, yeah, this is my domain, right? And I've got some stories of times that I've ferried airplanes in real life along here, and there's some really good books that this is one book that I read not long ago called Fate is the Hunter. It's written by a pilot from the 1930s, and it's the coolest book ever. And I actually haven't finished it yet. I need to finish it, but he describes flying around this part of New York and Pennsylvania, and the way he describes it, it's insane. If I was like a normal person, I would read it and think, oh yeah, he's just trying to be super descriptive. But I kid you not, haven't actually flown there before. I'm like, no, that's exactly it. Every word he uses, I don't know how he did it, but it's just so cool to me. Anywho, that's my little rant. And I mean the mountains. Almost always fly in the Netherlands. Yep, no, I'm the same. I think we're all kind of that same way. We like flying where we know, right? Anywho, the point I'm trying to make is that is that there's just something about flying in this part of the world. Seeing the mountains, it's basically rows of mountains that are perfectly symmetrical. It's so hard to describe, and they all curve at one point in central PA. It's the coolest thing, and in August you'll have this kind of haze layer that settles around the valley. It's just I'll shut up. It's just, but it's and the storms get pretty rough too. I was driving through here just the other day, and I got caught in a snow squall on the way back, and I called my student and said, hey, I don't think we're flying today. And of course, as soon as I get out of that stretch of mountains, it's perfect. So, well, whatever. That's why I streamed yesterday too. All right, let's go back into here and put the. I guess I should. Oh no, I'm screwing things up. There we go. We're back. We're out from top of descent, anyways. Oh. Please, 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 please. Please, I beg you. I'm begging you. Hello? Hello? Work, please. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. I just loaded this. Why is this not loading now? And my mouse is frozen. Oh, and we're in. Okay, great. So yeah, no, that's just my little rant about New York flying. It's, there's just something so cool about it, and we get, yeah, alright, I'll shut up now. And then we wanted to build, what, 28 blocks in, I think, so from here, it's 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I hate this sometimes, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Beautiful. Alright, so now I can do this, and then we'll build a few up here. And let me just take one quick look at something real quick. Am I on VNav? Yes, I am. Great. So, and I'll set speed to FMS. So, great. The plane will fly itself now and start its descent. Oh yeah, let's see if I can't. Here, we'll get rid of Minecraft for a second. Let's see if we can't get rid of these guys and get the ATIS. Say, is Beyond ATC gonna contact me?
4,500 overcast. Temperature 0 for
Hold on.
2.0.
We need to talk to ATC real quick. Because we're at our top of descent right now, and they're not saying anything. Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, request descent.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, say altitude.
We'd like to begin our descent down into northeast Philadelphia, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, say altitude.
Currently flight level 430, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Did I not contact them? Is that the issue? Did I never contact them?
Charlie Juliet, Boston Center.
Did I just never contact them? I think that might have been my fault, guys. Are they going to hand me off to someone else now? And Boston Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, we're ready for descent.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Northeast Philadelphia, landing runway 15.
Roger, landing runway 15, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, that's not what we planned for, but we can make that work. Procedures.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, descend and maintain flight level 390.
Descend and maintain flight level 390, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, we just got to change the runways on us, but okay, that's fine. It's a little bit shorter, only 4,900 feet, but we can take that. And VNav's still on, great. I need to go ahead and change that up. So are we taking the approach? It's going to be the RNAV to runway 15 via Maisie. Oh, perfect. That's going to actually work out for us. So we're going to go ahead and swap this right now. It's weird that they're taking 15, but yeah. Uh-oh, yeah. No, it's weird. They shouldn't. Usually they wouldn't do that. So we're going to say select the approach. It's going to be the RNAV to 15 LP plus V. So it's an LNAV plus vertical guidance is what they're going to be. It's not LNAV VNAV. It's just LNAV plus V. So Maisie transition we're going to plan for. And we'll... And what's the minimums here? Minimums are going to be 660 for the MDA. So it's an LNAV MDA approach, which is a pain in my butt, but that's fine. And load. So if it's plus V, here's a fun fact for you guys. If it's LNAV plus V, we are actually not allowed to follow the glide. It's not a legal glide slope. Did that work, or did that just cancel everything? Am I still on VNav? Yes, I am. Okay, I think that's working. Keyword I think. But is it? I don't know. Not 100% sure. Speed is set to FMS. If I hit VNav, VNav enabled, and it currently wants me at active VNav waypoint, cruise altitude, further descent, pilot defined. Okay, so it says this is working. Maybe I just need to set vertical speed to capture. I'm not 100% sure. We'll just set this to like a 2,000 foot per minute descent, and we'll see what happens. We're only going down to 390 anyways. So there we go. So now for this approach, it's going to be the RNAV 15 into Philadelphia. Approach course is a 153, 4,900 feet of runway, touchdown zone 120.
39 Charlie Juliet, contact New York Center 134.45.
Over to 134.45, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. I didn't know that yet. Yeah, it's actually something I learned relatively recently from an instrument instructor in New York Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet with your flight level 400, descending to 390.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, New York Center.
Are you going to give me lower? No? Okay, we can sit here for a minute. Yeah, no, so an LNAV, if it's an LNAV plus VNAV, that's different, but if it's just LNAV plus V, you are not allowed to follow that glide if it takes you below minimum. So you can follow it for advisory, but if you hit that minimum altitude, you can't just keep following that glide slope, if that makes sense. Anywho, let's keep going. Same with LP plus V. same idea there. Anywho, but it's a different mechanism. It gets a little bit complicated. Let's keep going here. So 390, we're level for now. I guess VNAV might still be working. I'm not 100% sure. Missed approach will be up to 2,000 at Ipeku and then hold. And it's going to be the Maisie transition, Kiso, Pax, Levy. Let's just make sure this works. So this takes me to Maisie. Then we go Maisie, Keso, Pax, Levy, and that's going to work out in my favor. And do these minimum altitudes work? Queso 2,000, and then 1,400 for Pax. That's the final approach fix down to the LNAV MDA of 660, and 820 is the Levy minimum altitude. Okay, cool. So that should work out. Let's see if I can't request this right now, actually. And Center Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, we'd like to make an approach request. We're below.
Number 39 Charlie Juliet, Roger, say approach.
We'd like to request the RNAV to runway 15 at Northeast Philadelphia with the Maisie I forgot to request the Maisie transition.
Number 39 Charlie Juliet, confirm new approach RNAV runway 15.
Affirmative, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, and we'd like to request the Maisie transition. I should have said that earlier. Let's see if this works.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, altimeter
Juliet.
To expect the RNAV runway 15 via Maisie.
Yes! Expect the RNAV runway 15 via Maisie, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Every now and then this ATC will work, and this is an example of it. Also, are you going to give me lower, or am I going to sit here at 390? Approach will be Maisie transition to runway 15. Awesome. And we've just went ahead and briefed that. There's a NOTAM and lights out of service for runway 15, and I see no NOTAM saying that that's an issue. All right, let's get the weather here. Nope, still too far out. That's fine. We'll wait a little bit. I mean, we're still a little ways away. I'm kind of being impatient. Although 75 miles isn't that far. Hold on. Let me just ask him what altitude you want us at. And Center Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, what altitude would you like us at? Sometimes you can just ask plain English and it might work.
New York Center, November 39 Charlie Juliet. Maintain your current altitude of 39,202 feet.
Okay, we'll maintain flight level 390, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Maintain 202 feet. All right, let me set that up real quick.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Flight level 390 is your current altitude.
Yes.
Maybe check your equipment.
That's what I said. That's what I said, not Charlie Juliet. I don't know if that even is going to work, but... anywho.
New York Center, November 39 Charlie.
Confirm your current altitude is 39202.
39,202 feet.
I have to confirm that word for word. Here we go. Never mind. As soon as I started praising this. Current altitude is in fact 39,202 feet. Citation 39 Charlie Juliet.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Descend, maintain flight level 340.
Send a maintain. Okay, or not. That's fine. VS like 2,500 feet per minute will work. Yeah, it's not even gonna let me speak anymore. It's like, yeah, we've given up. We're on you. You're done. You shut up. We'll let this thing, we'll go like a 3,000 feet per minute descent because of how freaking slow we are. Sorry if I'm not commenting as much as the first time. I'm trying to get the... Dude, don't worry about it. This is a chill stream.
39 Charlie Juliet. Descend and maintain flight level 340.
Send and maintain... It doesn't let me talk anymore. Dude, don't worry about it. It's a chill stream. The way I see it, it's my job to be talking and keeping this entertaining, at least somewhat. It feels like a million buttons. Yeah, no, I know it does, man. Yeah, no, the way
November 39 Charlie Juliet, New York Center.
We're descending down to flight level 340, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. I literally can't say anything, dude. Anyways, but we're turning now. Yeah, no, the way I see it, it's my job to keep things entertaining here, right? Not you guys. So don't worry about it. You guys are the viewers. But if you want to chat, it helps out a lot. That's the way I see it, right?
Aircraft calling for new altitude. Say call sign.
That wasn't even me, but okay. I was requesting lower because you were keeping me stupid high for a while. But okay, that's fine. We're doing a bit of a step down descent, that's all. I need more water, holy crap.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. I didn't get that altitude. Say again, altitude.
Disregard Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. I'm just going to tell him disregard because I'm not
November
interested.
39 Charlie Juliet. I didn't get that altitude.
I'm not telling...
Altitude.
Disregard my request. We are currently at flight level 340, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. I swear to God, this thing's going to break in a second.
39 Charlie Juliet. You are already at flight level...
Yeah, I know! That's why I'm saying! I don't want to talk to you anymore! I'm going to ignore you. I'm ghosting you. Go ahead and stay there. Is that what you just told me? Go ahead and stay there? You know what? I don't like you very much. I don't like this controller. I want a new controller. Get me to someone else. Let's see if I can get the ATIS yet.
1524, advise on it.
Juliet. Descend and maintain
There you
flight
go.
level 290.
Send and maintain flight level 290, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. I don't like this guy. He's rude to me. Alright. Well, we'll descend, that's for sure. Down into Philadelphia. Alright, awesome. So, now that we're finally on this descent here, I can probably grab the ATIS in a second. Come on, you. Give me that ATIS. You're back. Hello, Brandon. Welcome back. You just missed me yelling at the controller. Oh, so... we have Zulu.
Northeast Philadelphia, airport information Zulu, 1710 Zulu, wind 230, at 11 gusts 19er. Visibility 10, scattered
Why
at 2,800.
are they giving us 15?
Ceiling 3,500 overcast, temperature 05, 2.01, altimeter 3022, landing and departing runways 1524, advise on initial contact.
So,
You have information
here's a
Zulu.
question. They're taking runway 1... I probably could have just requested runway 24 instead, but if they're taking runway 24, if that's an option and the winds are out of 230 or whatever he said, why are they giving me 15? Why are you giving... whatever. Last time I requested a different runway with this ATC, they just said no. Yeah, I was in the PC-12. They gave me a 2,500 foot runway at Oh, you saw me? Yeah, sorry about that. We got a little bit... At least he adds the realism. Yeah, every now and then that happens. I mean, usually controllers aren't... Every now and then you'll have a controller that you'll argue with. Not argue with. You shouldn't argue with your controller. You will every now and then have a controller who you kind of get annoyed at. So there's that. I've heard some nasty controllers. Yeah, some of them... we have one guy who... Here's the thing. I have a couple friends. One of them is one of my bosses, and the other is a good friend of mine who's a controller at my airport.
Descend, maintain flight level 230.
Descend and maintain flight level 230, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. So one of them is a good friend of mine. The other is my boss, who's a controller.
Charlie Juliet. Contact New York Center 124.625.
Over to 124.625, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. We'll resume in a second here. And we're at 280, great. New York Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, passing flight level 287, descending to 230.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, New York Center, good day.
yeah, so the story is
Brickyard 4316, contact New
we've
York
got
Center
a. So I've heard
2.5.
some controllers,
New York
right?
Center 1, 3, 2.5, Brickyard 4316. Take care.
Some of which are nicer than others. Most of them are pretty chill. Now, there's one guy in particular who has a reputation, and he has a reputation for the fact that he is actually, apparently, he is actually a really chill guy in real life, but like to hang out with. Apparently, he's like the nicest guy ever, but he if a plane ticks him off, he tends to make it clear that he's annoyed at them. And every now and then I kind of agree with him, but he's also yapped at a couple of my students for reasons that I was like, I don't know if he really need to be yelled at for that. So, anywho, but I've also heard him yell at people, rightfully so. We had one guy, one of my colleagues who's an instructor here, he had the bright idea. So I guess the controller was getting a little bit irritated at his student, and students make mistakes, that happens. So my colleague here decided to get snippy back, which is not what you should do. Don't do this, okay? I get the urge. We all sometimes want to yell at people, but don't do it, okay? So after trying to clarify what traffic pattern they were making, my colleague decided to chime up and say, hey Tower, just want to make sure you want to just to confirm you want to left close traffic. And the usually confirming the traffic pattern isn't the end of the world, but because he had already said it like 3 times, my instructor friend was just saying that, not my instructor, but my colleague was saying that just to tick him off. And then
39 Charlie Julie, hit altimeter 3022, expect the RNAV runway 15 via Maisie.
Expect the RNAV runway 15 via Maisie, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. So then our controller then just got up and said, well, you know what? Some of us actually know what we're doing.
Descend and maintain flight level 190.
Descend and maintain flight level 190, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, down to 190. So the guy said, well, some of us actually know what we're doing over here. And then I guess my instructor, or not my instructor, I keep calling him my instructor, he told him to calm down, which, just don't do this. That was a really stupid argument that did not need to happen. I'm going to expedite this descent a little bit. I think we're kind of high here. Yeah, we're 25 out from Maisie right now, so yeah, just don't do that. Okay, I get it. We all want to argue sometimes, but just don't. It's stupid. It's unnecessary. All right, we're 10 out from Troxel. We really need to get going here. How are they gonna? Let's see, Maisie transition, and then yeah, in theory, we've only got 6 miles from Queso, and then from Queso we need to be down to 6,000. I have a feeling they're gonna just all of a sudden last minute say, yeah, you can descend and maintain like 2,000, then we dive down for it. Hey, you didn't say Juliet. I know, sorry. I need to fix my pronunciation of Juliet. Juliet. I don't know why it says that. Anyway, about ready past transition. Please let me descend quicker, man. I swear these controllers sometimes. We should be yeah, we'll level at 19, that's for sure. Great. And we're still... Why does it want me to go up to 320? No, we don't need to be 320. Just 280 is fine. No, don't mock mode it. Just 280 on the speed.
Charlie Juliet, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
There it is.
3022.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, 3022 on the altimeter. Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, let's flight level change mode it. There we go. And we'll drop it down. This is going to sink pretty fast.
Clear direct Maisie, cross Maisie at or above 5,000 feet. Cleared RNAV runway 15.
Direct Maisie, cross Maisie at or above 5,000 feet, cleared RNAV runway 15, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, great. We've got our approach clearance. And, yeah, now we need to drop it. Drop it and chop it and drop it, as they say. We'll use a little bit of speed brake. And, yeah, I'll set the barrow now, and we have information Zulu. There we go. Watch this thing. Yes, yep. We're okay. Don't worry. I know. Look at that. 10,000 feet per minute. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. 10,000 feet per minute. I love being in this plane sometimes. Alright, maybe we don't actually need speed brake. Maybe we can chill out. That's enough of a sink, right? Because in a second we need to drop it down to 250 anyways. All right, descent checklist. Let's see, altimeters look good, 3022. What's the temperature outside? It looks like we're in the icing range, so I'll go turn the anti-ice on. And let's see, everything looks good. Oh, I need to go ahead and get my my landing data. Landing 1.5, the weather, load the METAR, that looks good. Runways, yep, 5,000 feet, full flaps, anti-ice needs to be on. And landing data will be 124, 113 for the VRAF, great. And into the cloud we go. Wow, look at that. Just dive right down into it, let's go. Alright, everything looks good here. Landing lights coming on, recon, tail flood's on, passengers, passengers are seated, great. I'm going to mute the music now. Turn the sim volume up. If it'll let me mute the music, there we go. Awesome, getting down 12,000 now, 280 on the speed. Let's go ahead now and attempt to slow her down to like a 250.
15.5 miles.
Oh, and I need to activate the approach. Because we're clear direct Maisie. Flight plan. And if I hit activate the approach via Maisie, yes, this will work, great. And you can also see just how stupidly fast I am right now. So we'll reduce to like a 220 for now. And we're below, we can even bring the first notch of flaps in actually. There we go, those speed brakes will help us a lot. First notch coming in. There we go, that'll help us out. Tower should be on 222 northeast 26.9. 26.9. T6.9 on standby.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, contact Northeast Philadelphia Tower 126.9er.
Over 126.9, Station 39 Charlie Juliet. See ya. Ignore the sync rate alerts. We don't need to worry about that. Maybe we can use a little bit more of the speed brake here. And we're passing Maisie. Northeast Philadelphia Tower, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. We're over Maisie on the RNAV runway 15 with information Zulu. Alright, we'll sit down here.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Northeast Philadelphia Tower, wind 230 at 11 gust, 19 runway 15 cleared to land.
Runway 15 cleared to land, Station 39 Charlie Juliet. Great. So now we can get down to 2,000. I believe that's our missed approach altitude 2. And we've got an LNAV, we've got a vertical guidance, but remember it's advisory. It's an LNAV only. So we can't accept that as our sole source of reference. So we'll get down to 2,000 hopefully here in a second. I'm going to reduce now to 180 on the speed. All right, vertical guidance is coming alive. Great. So that's advisory. And I'm just going to crack this open a little bit more. We can get second notch of flaps in now too. And remember, final approach fix will be PAC. So there you go. 180 should be a-okay. And we should be fine. Great. We're cleared to land runway 15 here, Philadelphia. I glitched a while back. The entire final approach. Just bank angle in your ear. Are you sure you weren't doing the approach at 45 degrees? No, I'm kidding. That's funny. That's funny. All right. Yeah. Hey, sometimes it's fun to hear a little bank angle. All right. Let's keep going now. 4,000. Why? Oh, it captured the VNAV profile. You know what? I'm okay with that so long as we don't bust any altitudes here. Because it's 2,000 for queso. And speed manual. Yeah, this is okay. Speed brakes are coming out. There we go. And now we're back at it. Are you actually going to descend, or are you just going to sit here at 4,000? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, no, it's descending. Great. All right, passing 2,000. And it'll be 1,400 for PAX. Hopefully in a second we'll bust out of these clouds here. And my sim volume has been reset, right? Oh, I set to 100. Let's bring it to like 73. That should be better. Alright, lights are on, and we can do the approach checklist here in a second. We're turning on to the final approach fix. Landing data is confirmed. We've got 124, 113. Ice protection's on. Flight instruments are set. Crew briefing is complete. Passenger briefing is complete. Seatbelt sign is on. Alright, great. Let's go ahead and do this landing. So I think right around queso. Actually, no, be right before PAX will bring the gear down. How about that? So we've recaptured everything. We're good. And we're cleared to land runway 15. Let's ground control on so I can put that on standby. 121.7. 21.7. Great. You know what's a plane that I want to get that I just thought about? I want to get the Challenger for X-Plane. I know it's super expensive, but I hear great things about it. I have some friends who fly it in the sim all the time, and apparently it's supposed to be really awesome. So I don't know if it's going to be on like a Black Friday sale or something. Maybe I can get it. Nah, probably not. Let's be real here. Alright, 2,000 feet. We can bring you down to 1,400 for the final approach fix. And then LNAV minimums will be 660. So we're just not allowed to bust that 2,000 feet here. And less than 5 miles out. Let's go ahead and bring gear down. And I've got the ground in sight. That's a good start. Yeah, this feels like Pennsylvania in this time of year. And we'll go flaps full. The Challenger 660. Is that the one? I don't remember, but there's a Challenger out for it. And it's supposed to be really good. We'll take a look on the ground here. 1,400 for the next minimum. Looks like we're just about to break out of these clouds here. So hopefully we can just hand fly it from the final approach fix. I've never been to Northeast Philadelphia, by the way, in sim or real life. Alright, gear down, 3 green lights are on. Autopilot set to 1,400 for now. And we're following that vertical guidance, but we just remember it's advisory. There we go. Runway is in sight. I'm going to keep flying the autopilot a little bit lower for now, just because of how foggy it is. Be back soon, you guess. Alright, all good. We'll talk to you in a little bit, man. And there's 1,600. And we'll level off at 14 here in a second until we're past the final approach fix. Pretty bumpy over here. Look at this. And I'm going to go ahead and now take the auto throttle off and fly it myself. Now there's 14. Airplane's going to try to level itself off. And we're past, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and take the airplane.
3 mile final runway 15.
There we go. 3 mile for 15. And we'll slow her down. We got flaps full, gear down, 3 green. Go ahead and put the missed approach up on standby here. And keep slowing her down, keep slowing her down, keep slowing her down. Come on, you. Ice protection's still on. Come on, a little bit lower, a little bit lower. We've got the runway in sight, so not worried about minimums anymore. And we'll go max braking on this touchdown for obvious reasons, given that it's only 5,000 feet. Just trim her out, trim her out. There we go. We're at approach speed now.
500. 500.
Yeah, we're visual now, so we don't have to worry about anything. And we're clear to land. Gear down, 3 green. Awesome. Little bit slower. Yep, we're landing.
500.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a crosswind here. That's okay, we'll just have to keep our feet alive. Okay, maybe not that alive. Jeez. Try using some rudder for the crosswind, and look what happened. Okay, yeah, bit of a wind shear. Bit of a wind shear, and dropping FPS too. That's well timed. Jesus. Come on. Alright, power, power, come on. You got this, you got this. Oh man, it's freaking windy. Why aren't we taking 2-3 again? Anybody remember? Alright, come on. Come on. There we go. Level the wings, level the wings. Oh man, that's quite the crosswind. Take the power out, power out, power out.
50. 40. 30.
Use that rudder, use that rudder, use that rudder, and there we go, touchdown. A little off center line still, but we'll correct. We'll go max brake in, try to get the thrust reversers out. And there we go, we can exit right here in a second.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, exit right at Echo.
Exit right at Echo 9 Charlie Juliet. We'll exit right here. Wow, that was sketchy. But yeah, definitely a bit of a crosswind there. We'll go ahead and exit. And work those flaps up. And we're going to stop here for a second to get our bearings straight. Come on, bring it to a stop. And we're
November
off.
39 Charlie Juliet, contact ground 121.7.
Of the ground, 121.7, station 39 Charlie Juliet. Great. And we'll continue here after landing check. Thrust reversers verified are stowed. Flaps are retracted. Ice protection is going to come off. And your exterior lights, I just need to go ahead and throw tag. Just turn everything off. Who cares? All right, let's keep going. Nice landing, thank you. All right, hey, thank you very much, guys. And you'll be back up. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for sticking around for the landing, and I'll probably see you in a little bit, I'm guessing. But enjoy your dinner. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, and contact ground would probably be helpful. We'll go ahead and contact ground. And ground, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, we're off on Kilo, request taxi back to parking. Oh, I forgot they're going to go tell us what ramp to go to.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, welcome to Northeast Philadelphia Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
We would like to request assignment, 9 Charlie Juliet.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, say again ramp number.
I said just give me an assigned ramp, any ramp.
Any ramp is fine. November
I can
39
do
Charlie
that,
Juliet.
fix
November
me.
39 Charlie Juliet, ramp 84 taxi via Echo.
Ramp 4 taxi via Echo, Station 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, cool. We'll just park right ahead. And we'll go ahead and get ready to shut down here in a second. Awesome possum. So let's go ahead and swing this around. There we go. Awesome. And I'll just park it in front of this FBO right here. Slow her down. And then next we just have to bring 9 Charlie Juliet back to Ithaca. I don't even know if I'm taking any passengers, but we'll find out in a second, alright? Alright, we'll swing her around like this. And we'll park it right here. Alright, cool. Awesome. Set parking brake, and it's going to be the shutdown checklist. And let's see. Parking brake is set. Ice protection is off. Throttle's to idle. We're going to go ahead and kill the engines now. And seatbelt sign coming off. Anti-collision light coming off. And we're going to go ahead. Did I not turn the APU on? Oh, I forgot to turn the APU on. God dang it. Make better default airports. Yeah, no, I agree. They're not great. And of course I forgot to turn the APU on. Sometimes it's just, yeah. I mean, honestly, this isn't even bad compared to some of the other ones I've seen. But yeah, no, I agree. It's not great. X-Plane has better default airports, you know, and it's really not great, by the way. The X-Plane ones, they're okay. They're well detailed, but this is, yeah, about what I expected, honestly. Once this APU finishes firing up, oh, and I need to turn the APU gen on. That would probably help. There we go. And now let's just go ahead and that's all. Great, because we need to turn this thing around. Let's go ahead and hop outside. And there you go. Welcome to Philadelphia, everybody. North Philadelphia, Northeast Philadelphia, whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and start punching in this next flight here. So, I need to close out of Beyond ATC. And then I need to go ahead and punch our next route in. So we are just going back up to Ithaca. So November 39 Charlie Juliet from Pop November Echo to Ithaca. And this should be a very quick flight. I mean, it's like 40 minutes. I've been on this, not this exact route, but to Philadelphia International. From Ithaca on a regional jet in real life, and it's like a 30-minute flight. It should be pretty darn quick. Let's see, I'm selecting 39 Charlie Juliet, and let's see, let me just check with dispatch if I'm carrying passengers or not. Let's see. They are saying no passengers. Okay, great. So we can go ahead and make this a GA flight 0. And let's see, departing. It's still saying runway 24, so I'll try to take that. 7 miles visibility, light rain showers scattered at 2,800. That'll be good. And it'll be 6 miles of visibility. TAF is still calling for 6 miles of visibility. Yeah, overcast 25, so not great, but that's okay. Into Ithaca, how's the weather look? You're looking at overcast 32, light rain showers. Winds are out of a 170 at 11, and the forecast is for it to be out of 180 and then 230 later tonight. So why would we take runway 32? I think we're taking 14. I don't know about that one, Chief. All right, let's go ahead and put this in. We're going to be Pop November 39 Charlie Juliet, PNE to Ithaca. And that'll be all. And let's see now. I gotta respond to my boss, who for some reason is texting me during a Sunday. Was this flight? No, that was for that flight was not for work. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. All right, great. And let's keep going. Now that I've gotten that, let's see. Big news to share, by the way. I believe my school, including me, will make the news for a championship thing. Your school is including you for a championship thing, but not a major headline. What championship thing? Are you like in a sports team or something there, or like a tech thing? Like that's my question. I want to know local news. That's because that's pretty cool though, dude. I want to hear more about this. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going here. So we're looking at, if I just save the flight 39 Charlie Juliet PNE to Ithaca. 24 Rum 4 Papa Tango Delta Chelsea Victor 499 and Binghamton. All right, let's go ahead and generate this. No passengers aboard, so we can go ahead and keep going here, and then I can go ahead and start sharing everything over here. And let's go ahead and look here. So we are looking at a 53-minute flight. I find that hard to believe, but okay. Oh shoot, this is the wrong. That's the wrong briefing. All right, there you go. This looks more like it. 37 minutes. That sounds better. All right, you're looking at a 37-minute flight, 41. So it'll be the same amount of fuel as before. We'll do 21 aside. I need to punch this in my iPad, so we're looking at a PNE. So it'll be Kilo Pop November Echo, direct to Pop Tango W, and then Chelsea, Victor 499, and then it'll be to Binghamton. Oh, there's my boss. For soccer, my team is in. Hey, that's pretty good. Congrats, man. That's pretty darn good. Then to Binghamton, then direct Ithaca. I see why they wanted me to take. Oh, and I need to go ahead and load Beyond ATC real quick. Awesome, great. And we'll keep going here. You're looking at an altitude of flight level 300.83 on the Mach. Is that okay? Yes, it is okay, Mr. Bossman. I'm texting my boss right now. All right, and let's just take a look here. So we're still looking at the same weather report from before. Yeah, 300 and no passengers. It's really, this should be the easiest dispatch report ever. Overcast 32, and we're going to be taking the RNAV to runway 14 in Ithaca, just because I've been there so many times. I already know what that approach looks like. And let's keep going here. We're looking at RNAV to runway, let me first look at PNE, takeoff minimums, just see if there's a departure procedure out of here. No, I don't see one. Okay, awesome. Oh, this is Philadelphia International, Northeast, nope, no takeoff minimums. Okay, great, so we're good there. And then if I go to Ithaca, we'll plan for the Zulu, since that's an LPV. approach. So if I can take the RNAV Zulu into runway 14, that'll be great via VAFCU. So Binghamton, and then we'll fly to VAFCU basically, Tipsy, Staten, and that'll be that. Awesome. Down to 1406, which is about 300 feet above the ground. All right, that sounds like a plan. Let's go ahead now and load up the plane. So I need to put 0 passengers aboard. And we're going back to back home, bringing 9 Charlie Juliet back home. Oh, and I need to keep our co-pilot in. All right, great. So 0, 0. Oh, I said clear, you little. Hate this plane sometimes. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It's raining like crazy now. Oh my golly, as they say. All right, load aircraft immediately. Great. Cargo, we're only gonna have 50. It's just gonna be my bags in the back. 50 for both me and my first officer's bags. Fuel on board. It should be 2100 aside, so we'll get fuel. 2100. Great. Load the aircraft, 29% Mach. 30% Mach now, that's fine. And we'll walk around the airplane, make sure it's good to go. And yeah. Cool and good. So 39 Charlie Juliet, and yeah, no, I just love walking around this airplane, just because I've flown it 9 Charlie Juliet for just so long. It's you know it's my bird. I like it. It goes all over the place. We take it all over the place, especially now that we're able just to walk around it freely. It's fun. All right, Charlie Juliet, let's go ahead and hop in and get out of here. I'll open this guy up. And just the door animation in this too. God, I could sit here and look at this plane all day. I'm gonna get my coffee real quick before we go. Hold on a second, guys. 1 second. Getting coffee. Oh wow, I forgot. Not that you guys care at all, but I got a Christmas tree earlier today for my apartment. And I forgot that I set that up in some rugs out there, and it just feels a lot nicer now going back there. All right, let's go ahead and hop in, and let's just go ahead and initialize everything here. So if I go here, let's see if I hit. Is it performance? No, it's utilities. Setup. Maybe no, that's not it. I think if I hit flight plan options, I can delete the flight plan. And let me start kind of the same way that you always do in this thing. We're going to go we're going to go to perf, weight and balance. That looks good. No passengers though, and only 50 on the cargo. Takeoff, fuel on board sink, landing, who cares? My dream is to fly at Cirrus with a private pilot license one day. You should. You know, I have to admit something. Never flown a Cirrus. Cirrus, but they're amazing planes. I've sat in one before because my instructor teaches those. They are great airplanes by all means. My only request is, you know, we have jokes about Cirrus pilots. They do have a bit of a reputation. I ask that you be, if you're gonna fly Cirruses, at least be a good pilot. And what I mean by that is, I've seen countless Cirrus pilots enter patterns the wrong way, take off opposite direction of everyone else, barge their way into the pattern. Just, you know, if you're gonna fly Cirrus, just be a decent person. But that's not all Cirrus pilots. I know some very great Cirrus pilots, and there are awesome airplanes. So by all means, you should go ahead and do that. But you know, I kind of immediately my first thought is, oh, I want to fly Cirrus. Well, okay, that's cool. Just don't be like that guy. That was my first time I ever flew to another airport. I got cut off by some guy in a Cirrus. Yeah. Anywho, Cirrus rant over. We poke fun at Cirruses. We know they're not all like that. right, let's keep going here. Flight plan origin is going to be Kilo Papa, November Echo. And then from there, let's see if we can get runway 24. I don't know. We're going to give it a shot. Don't worry, I'll single-handedly improve their reputation. Good. You should. That's the spirit. I want to see you guys, I want to see you guys do better. Papa Tango Whiskey. And it'll be Chelsea, Hotel Lima Sierra Echo. And it'll be Victor, oh, I forgot, I need to add the airway here. It'll be the Victor 499 all the way to Binghamton, Charlie Fox Bravo. Load the airway, and then we can add the destination as Ithaca. So put that in, done, and we'll punch in the RNAV. Oh, stop doing things, even though that was completely my fault. Select the approach, it'll be the RNAV to runway 24 RNAV Zulu LPV via VAFQ. Great. And preview to make sure that it matches. Yeah, that looks good. Great. And we'll go ahead and load. Awesome. Am I on monitor capture? No, I am not. We'll go to, there we go. Great. Or I was on monitor capture. Now we need to switch it to MSFS. Great. All right, cool. So that's going to be that. Let's go ahead and get out of here now. So, if I get the ATIS, I did launch beyond ATC, right? Oh, I did, but I didn't press fly. Yeah, that's not quite what I wanted. Hold on a second, guys.
Beyond ATC connected.
Beyond ATC connected, that's great. Not too much more to brief on here. It's 30,000 feet for our cruising altitude. And no departure procedure. So hopefully we'll get runway 24. If not the end of the world. But I think we'll be okay. Alright, is that it? Is that it? Are we? Yep, we're in. Awesome, cool. Let's go ahead and grab the ATIS.
Gust 24. Visibility 7. Light rain. Scattered at 2,800. Ceiling 3,500 overcast. Temperature 04, dew point 01, altimeter 3020.
3020.
Landing and departing runway 24. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
Wait, what runway was that? Did they say 24? Zulu, okay.
Northeast Philadelphia Airport information Zulu 1750 Zulu wind 230 at 1 tree gust 24. Visibility 7. Light rain. Scattered at 2,800. Ceiling 3,500 overcast. Temperature 04, dew point 01, altimeter 3020, landing and departing runway 24, bird activity in vicinity of...
24 is going to be what we're taking there. So if I go into perf, takeoff data, runway 24, temperature is going to be +4. And if I load the latest METAR, there you go, great. Takeoff config, yeah, we can use flaps 2 today, why not? Anti-ice on, yeah, we'll do that for safety, and it'll be 94, 102, 117, and 185. Cool. Awesome. Let's go ahead now and call clearance. Are they on ground, or do they have their own frequency here? Let's see. PNE clearance is 27.25, so we'll put that in. 127.25. Great. Let's swap it over. And let's go give them a shout. Northeast Philadelphia clearance, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet with information Zulu, looking to pick up IFR to Ithaca.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Northeast Philadelphia clearance. Thanks for information Zulu cleared to Ithaca Tompkins. Radar vectors Potsdam then is filed. Maintain 4000. Expect flight level 300 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.775. Flock 0421.
0421. Jeez, these guys talk fast. Clear to the Ithaca Tompkins Airport. Radar vectors Pottstown, then as filed. Climb maintain 4000. Expect flight level 30010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is on a 124.775. And squawk 0421 for Citation 39 Charlie Juliet.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Ridback correct. Contact
Ridback.
ground 121.7 when ready for starter taxi.
Over to ground 121.7 ready for start and taxi 9 Charlie Juliet. Okay, cool. 1.7, we'll go throw tower on standby. Okay, that was a lot. 0421 for the squawk code 0421. And let's see, it'll be runway heading will be the 240, hopefully. And altitude will be up to 4,000 if it'll let me. There we go, great. And squawk 0421, departure is on a 24.775. Great, radar vectors Pottstown, and then as filed, and we actually have Pottstown in this time, so that'll help out. I think. Yep, Pottstown, great. Alright, cool, let's keep going here. And my trim, what's my trim set to as well, by the way? It should be a trim. Oh, I'm on the wrong page of my checklist, that's why I can't find it. With my percent Mach of 30, it should be about a -4. So, yeah, we'll go reset that now. -4, great, awesome. Let's keep going now. Before start checklist, we'll go ahead and just make sure one last time everything's removed out here. We're good to go. Awesome, great. Let's get going here. So, park and brake verified is set. And your wheel chocks are removed. Cab doors closed. Passenger briefing is complete. Seatbelt sign is going to go come on, even though it doesn't really matter. And I'll turn the anti-collision light on. Recon lights on. Area is clear. Fuel shut off. Checked. Beacon light verified is on. Throttle is verified both at idle. We're going to give them the signal. We're firing up number 2. Let's go. And we'll get good N2 rotation. Again, the easiest startup procedure ever. Just watch that. ITT start to rise in a second. There you go. Perfect. Good N1 rotation. I'm going to sip my coffee while this happens. Perfect. Great. Let's go ahead now and fire up number 1. We'll set you to run. There we go. Firing up number 1. Good N2 rotation. And let's see, ITT's rising, N1's rising, everything looks good. Cool and good. Alright, awesome. Engines are started up, and the bus ties verified are open. The APU gen is going to come off. The APU itself is going to come off. And we'll go ahead and verify, yep, the bus ties look good, so the generators are working. Flaps are going to be set 2 for departure, and we'll go flight control check left, neutral right, neutral back, forward, left rudder, right rudder, and a neutral. The APU verified is off. And the speed brakes are going to be checked and retracted. And the flight instruments all look good to go. That's within 75 feet of field elevation. And we've got ground ready and good to go. And we got 4,000 set, 240 on the heading, and I'm going to set you to 185 for that FTO speed. Okay, cool. And let's keep going here. Ice protection, let's go ahead and we'll turn it on for takeoff. I think we're not quite in the freezing range yet, so we'll put it on. Yeah, it's 5 degrees out, so we'll put it on for takeoff. Great, and everything's set up good to go. We'll go put the taxi light on, release the park and brake, and let them know we are ready to go. Northeast Philadelphia ground, citation 39 or Charlie Juliet with information Zulu, request taxi for departure. See what they give me.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, runway 24 taxi via Echo, Charlie Alpha. Hold short runway 15.
Runway 24 taxi via Echo, Charlie Alpha, hold short runway 15, citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, so Echo, Charlie, and Alpha, and then hold short of 15. So I think we're just going to get onto Alpha and then hold short is going to be the game plan here. Awesome. So we're moving now. We're on our way out of Philadelphia, going back home. At long frickin' last. Why are... Oh, the speed brakes are just checking themselves. I forgot they do that sometimes. Echo, Charlie, and Alpha. Why is my anti-ice being anti-ice things? Unless... No, this is Echo. Okay, I see. And we'll make the turn here. So this is Alpha, and this is going to take...
39 Charlie Juliet, cross runway 15 at Echo. Continue taxi via Echo Charlie. Hold short runway 24.
Cross runway 15 at Echo, continue taxi via Echo Charlie, and hold short of runway 24, station 39 Charlie Juliet. Okay, that wasn't the instruction they gave me earlier, which is why I missed it, but that's okay. We'll make the next turn in a second. Even though that would be illegal, don't do that in real life, obviously. But we'll just cross over here because they said taxi via Alpha and then hold short of runway 24. So that was the instruction I was following, and I had already made the turn by the time they told me to cross at Charlie. So yeah, that's fine. We'll cross here. That's what we'll do. Alright, slow her down, slow her down, slow her down. Here, we'll cross here. A little slower because I don't want to go off the taxiway, please and thank you. Oh yeah, here's Echo. Yeah, great, this works.
1533.
If it's clear, right's clear, we're clear to cross, great.
Entered runway 1533.
Trying to keep the speed up here so we can get out of here. Once we cross this runway, we'll go ahead and brief this departure, okay? And it will be taxi via Charlie and hold short of 24. So we'll continue via Charlie, hold short of 24. And for the departure briefing, we are going to take in 24. That'll give me 7,000 feet. Any issue before 80 knots, we stop on the runway. Beyond 80 knots, before 94, which is V1, will only be stopped for an engine failure or fire. Once we hit 94, we are committed to takeoff. We'll rotate 102, climb out 117, and deal with the issue in the air. Once we hit and declare an emergency. Otherwise, it's going to be 4,000 initially.
Runway 39 Charlie Juliet, cross runway 24 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie Alpha.
Cross runway 24 at Charlie, continue taxi via Charlie and Alpha, station 39 Charlie Juliet.
Entered runway 0624.
Otherwise, V194, VR 102, 117 for V2, and FTO will be that 185.
Traffic short, final runway 24.
Oh, thanks for letting me know. Well, good thing I already was cleared to land, I guess. Or cleared to cross. Cleared to land, Jesus, what am I saying? 4,000, and they're going to give me a vector to Pottstown, so we have 240 in on standby for now. Alright, that's our departure briefing complete. Let's go ahead and do the checklist here. For takeoff checklist, flaps verified are set to for takeoff, speed brakes verified are retracted, trims verified are set for take -4 for takeoff, ice protection is all going to come on for takeoff, V speeds verified are set. We've got 94, 102, 117, and 185. And the speed knob is set to manual 185. And speed knob, and sorry, and nav source needs to be set to cycled and set to FMS. And the speed knob set to manual. Crew briefing is complete. Weather radar is already on standby. You can see the whole area is painted green, so that's how you know it's working. I should probably zoom in just a little bit more on that and maybe not taxi so damn fast. Yeah, it's really pouring out here in Philadelphia. And my departure frequency was on a 24.775, so we'll go ahead and tune to that in a second. Set my range up as I like. Trying to get out of here for you guys so we can get going. There we go.
Charlie Juliet, contact Northeast Philadelphia Tower 126.9 take care.
Over tower on 126.9 station 39 Charlie Juliet, take care. And we'll slow it down before I go off the end here. There we go. Tune and over to a over departure, which is a 124.775. If I can see out here, there we go. Good. Good and perfect. Cool and good, as they say where I'm from. And just to verify real quick.
Autopilot.
Did I press that twice or not?
Autopilot.
Hold on a second. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to have this issue. So autopilot on. No, I need to press it again. That's okay. So autopilot on 1, 2. Okay, great. So the autopilot's good to go. 24.7 24 1 Jesus 1 2 4 7 7 5 on standby. And now we're good to go. And Northeast Philadelphia Tower, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, runway 24, ready for departure.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Northeast Philadelphia Tower, wind 230 at 13 gust 24 fly heading 240, runway 24 cleared for takeoff.
240 on the heading, runway 24 cleared for takeoff, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, let's go. Why is my trim set to a 1.6? It should be 4.0. As I've said multiple times now. Final is clear, the runway is clear, we are clear for takeoff.
24.
Yeah, I know.
Entered runway 24, 6,900 feet remaining.
And 240 on the heading here. And we're lined up here on runway 24. Verified heading looks good. That looks good. Takeoff mode is coming on. And we'll go ahead and increase to 50%. And all the way up to the blue. There you go. Power is set. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate gear. Let this climb out a little bit more, and then I'll go ahead and throw this on flight level change mode. We can work that first notch of flaps out in a second once we speed up a little bit more. And if I put heading mode and the autopilot on, this should work out in my favor. There we go, level change.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, contact Washington Center
Traffic, 12 o'clock.
124.775.
Class Bravo in 4.
Over departure, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, see ya. Alright, level change mode is on.
Negative Washington
Yeah,
Center.
I'm not listening to you. Washington Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, past 3,000 for 4,000 on 240 heading.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Washington Center. Radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 300.
I'll maintain flight level 300, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, great. Now that our speed's up, we can work those flaps up.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, turn right heading 300.
Right turn in 300, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Turn to 300. And let's get the speed up a little bit more. We'll bring it up to like a 240. Once we get a little faster, we can get the ice protection off here. So there's 240 on the speed. Yeah, we're really just in an absolute wave of rain right now. And we get all the flaps up. Great. Alright, cool. And how's the temperature? Still cold, so we're going to keep this on right now. And let's keep going here. And after takeoff checklist is going to be landing gear verified is up. And your flaps verified are up. Throttles verified are set to climb mode. I'm going to go ahead and actually put the auto throttle on myself now. Ice protection verified is set as required. Pressurization checked. It's increasing, and we've got a good differential pressure, so that's good. Seatbelt sign is not required, and the altimeters we set upon passing 18, and lights upon passing 10,000. That'll be the game plan there. And it looks like we're just going to pop out of the clouds here in a second. There's 10,000. We'll go ahead and increase this now up to a 2. Make it a 280 on the speed. And we'll still fly this 300 heading for now.
269. Good day, 2,100.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, clear direct Pottstown.
There you go.
Resume navigation.
Direct Pottstown, resume on navigation, Station 39 Charlie Juliet. Great. Activate nav mode, cool. And we're going to be
Air
direct
4269, Washington Center, copy.
And there's 280. Let's see,
November 39 Charlie
it's coming
Juliet,
off.
contact Washington Center, tree 2525, have a good day.
While over Washington, 132.525, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. 132.525. Washington Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, passing 14,500, climbing flight level 300.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Washington Center.
And we get the ice protection off now since we're
39 Charlie Juliet, contact New York Center 124.625.
over to 124.625, Station 39 Charlie Juliet. Take care. Now we're getting ready past transition, so we'll go ahead and set you guys to 2992. So Set our altimeters there, 2992, and now over to Washington. Or over to New York, sorry. New York Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, pass flight level 180, climb to 300.
Climbing through transition
39
now.
Charlie Juliet, New York Center, roger.
There we go, great.
November 811 Bravo Juliet, contact Washington Center 1 tree 2.5.
Alright, cool, let's keep going here.
Contact Washington Center 1 tree 2.5.
And we've got the climb checklist complete. Everything's set to standard, so we're good to go there. Let's see the chat here. Haven't talked in a while. X-Plane's being a bit of a hassle. Still absolutely worth it. I've not had a great relationship with Microsoft. Yeah, I feel that. Microsoft, I have a love-hate relationship with this sim, honestly. It's 1 minute it's great, the next it's like, oh my god, why the hell would anybody spend money on you? And hold on, let me just double check. I'm flight level 300 for the cruise today. Cool. Alright, awesome. We'll be direct to, where am I going after this? Chelsea, then Binghamton. Via Mark, I guess. Alright, cool. This should be a very quick flight. It's not too scary. Saying my ETA right now is in 30 minutes. So let's turn the sim volume down, get the music back going. Not too much more really to discuss here. I feel like you say Microsoft is you haven't had the best relationship with, which is fair enough. I feel like it's just, it's things like you said, like the default buildings are terrible, and they hype this up to be like, oh, they're going to model in depth every single airport in the world, as if there aren't flight simulators that have been doing that for 20 years. And then they release it and it ends up being arguably worse, like what you saw there. I mean, and even that airport wasn't the worst compared to what I've seen before. Oh, I'm at a 0.94 on the Mach. I need to swap that over. We can climb at a 0.7. That's fine. So that's my take. It's not bad, but it's not great, So I think in general I try to stick to X-Plane, but I like my corporate fleet I have on this one, and I like being able to get up and walk around, honestly. I like being able to get up and walk around. And yeah. There we go. Good. Good night, Charlie Juliet. And I think we're starting to level off now, based off the fact that, yep, there we go. Leveling off, and we'll accelerate you to as fast as you can get. Is this going to take a 0.82? Probably 0.82. Yeah, we can do that. Awesome. Awesome, awesome possum. And our approach is going to be, let's see, do I even have a top of descent on here? Not 100% sure. It might not be into, oh yeah, it is. It's going to be closer to Binghamton. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll accept that. All right. What else can we do? Let's go ahead and load up our Minecraft now. And I believe, okay, we can get rid of a few things here because I want to pick up as much of this cobble as possible. Because believe it or not, again, don't get me wrong. Every flight, yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah, I believe the flights. Why do I hear a baby zombie villager? We might be cooked, chat. Oh, shoot. I need to actually start sharing this for you guys. There we go. For example, X-Plane, the default terrain and maps. Yeah. No, I agree with that one. I'm actually going to go to sleep so that we don't get too many monsters spawning in. Yeah, the X-Plane terrain is kind of mid. It's gotten better, but it's not great. And also the default airplane sounds I think are a lot worse than X-Plane or than Microsoft Flight Sims, in my opinion. That's just me at least. All right, let's go ahead and keep building here. So we need to haul this out.
334 Mike Romeo, 900 feet. November 334 Mike Romeo.
Actually, you know what I would say this about X-Plane? I like the default.
Altimeter 3022.
Oh, you know what? I should just throw this out over here.
I
I like the default. Like if you're flying over like the desert in the morning, it looks so nice. in my opinion. I'll take that. That's something I prefer X-Plane for. But there are some times where Microsoft Flight Sim, especially at low levels, the scenery looks a lot better, I think, in Microsoft Flight Sim. Alright, let's go ahead and turn some stone on here. Some stone on. Why the fuck did I say that? Go ahead and just throwing everything away here. This is my organization system here. Mod drop-ins. And I think it's going to be what? Yeah, we'll throw the carpets in here. Why not? And I want low valves. No, it's a high valve. It's for lapis. There we go. Great. And what's it? Natural, soft natural blocks for. Yeah, there you go. Great. All right, cool. That'll be good enough for now. And gravel is under soft natural, right? Yes, it is. Great. All right, cool. Let's keep going here and keep working on this train station.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Contact New York Center 132.5.
Over to 132.5 Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Let's just call them real quick. Center Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, flight level 300. Not forget that this time.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, New York Center, Roger.
Alright, cool. Now if I can just dig this up here. So if I just keep digging this up, this should work out for me, I think. I hope. Come on, you little piece of crap. I don't know what to call it. I'm running out of ideas. Alright, what else do we have? What else do we have going on to talk about? I don't think too much. I haven't heard too much about the Airbus groundings yet, so I'm not too sure if... I'm kind of hoping that it ended up just being a big nothing burger and that all the airlines got their software updated.
November 315 Charlie.
Hey!
Contact New York Center 1-tree
2.2 CU. 15 Charlie Juliet.
Central 1-tree 2.2 November 315 Charlie Juliet.
We have a November 315 Charlie Juliet. No way, everybody. That's insane. 315 Charlie Juliet. Wow. I briefly thought, I was like, wait, is that for me? Did they mess up my call sign? No, it's 315 Charlie Juliet. And I'm 39 Charlie Juliet. Wow. That's awesome. Let's keep going here. And, yeah, we should be at our top descent sometime soon. Actually, it looks like we're only 50 out from top descent. Yeah, very quick flight today. Didn't really get a lot of building in over here, but that's okay. That's okay. Start descent in a few minutes and we'll keep it going down. Put that down there. So at some point, if I keep going this way, I should reach that hole that I made in the other corner, and that should be how I know that I've made it there. So, anyways, I'm hoping the 320 groundings are just a big nothing burger. That's gonna be my hope. My hope there. Okay, there we go. Great. And we'll just keep going here for now. Yeah, we got copper out of this. Oh, mother flipper. Thought I cleared all this out. Alright, do we have dirt? No, of course I don't. Why would I have dirt? That's okay, we can use the cobble for now. We've got plenty of it. Alright. That's okay. I was close in getting this filled out, but just not quite. So yeah, we have a bunch of not caves, but a bunch of water ways in here, and they tend to screw me over a little bit sometimes if I'm not careful. Alright, it says I'm pretty close to my top descent, and I believe this has the approach loaded. So hopefully New York gives me a descent clearance here in a second.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, New York Center. Expect radar vectors, runway 14.
Expect radar vectors, runway 14, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Great, so that's going to be our radar vectors, and I just need to double check.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, verify instruction.
Expect radar vectors to runway 14, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. You heard me the first time, but that's okay. What aircraft are you certified for? I'm guessing you mean in real life. So I am a airplane single and multi-engine land. I don't have any type ratings. I work as an instructor on the Piper PA-28 and the Cessna 150 and 152, which I know is very underwhelming, but that's mostly what I do. But I'm certified single and multi-engine land, so any airplane that's under 12,500 pounds and isn't a jet, I can fly. did my multi in a Seneca, which is probably the largest plane I've flown so far. It is the largest plane I've flown. It's not probably. It's a turbocharged Seneca 3. And let's just see here. Is this gonna... Did I build this enough blocks out too, or no? Let's just find out. So that's what I'm certified for in real life. I work as an instructor. I'm a CFI and CFII. Well, I mean, technically, you have to be a CFI to be a CFII. Well, actually, in the Army, they have... You can be a CFII, but not a CFI, but that's not what I do. So that's what I do. That's cool. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's fun. I enjoy my work so far. I know a lot of people who are in my boats, in my shoes, complain about, oh, I don't want to be a CFI anymore. And don't get me wrong, I get it, but also at the same time, I've been instructing for 1.5 years now, and I like it. I mean, I don't want to do it my whole life, obviously, but it's not bad.
Juliet, Ithaca Tompkins Airport landing runway 14.
Roger, landing runway 14, Citation 39, Charlie Juliet.
November 39, Charlie Juliet. Contact New York Center 123.625.
Over to 123.625, Citation 39, Charlie Juliet. 125.625. Is that what I heard?
Cap 30.
Was that the right frequency? Hold on, I need to double check. Oh, it was 123. Okay, of course it was. 123.625. And New York Center, Citation 39, Charlie Juliet, flight level 300. And we're about to hit our top descent, too.
November 39, Charlie Juliet, New York Center.
Alright, cool. Hopefully it gives me a descent in a second. Yeah, that's about as far as that's going to go. Okay, cool. We can just start hollowing out this area for now, I guess. And hopefully this will work out.
November 39, Charlie Juliet, descend and maintain 15,000, altimeter 29er 4.
Descend and maintain 15,000, Citation 39, Charlie Juliet. Alright, cool. We'll VNAV that bad boy. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and do this review our approach real quick. Oh boy, I need to get rid of this. Alright, let's go ahead and look over this. So I've got VNAV on. That'll descend on its own in a second. And we've got an approach. It's going to be Binghamton, then to Mesty. No, not to Mesty. Then to Vathku. That's the initial approach fix here into Ithaca. I gotta go punch that in. KITH. All right, initial approach fix 1533 is closed. That's the first NOTAM I see. RNAV Zulu. Oh, I need to make that approach request, by the way. And center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. We'd like to make an approach request. Let's see if this will work this time.
November 39, Charlie Juliet, Roger, say approach.
We'd like to request the RNAV Zulu to runway 14 via the Vathku transition into Ithaca. Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Let's see if this works.
November 39, Charlie Juliet, you're all ready. Assigned RNAV Zulu runway 14.
Oh, okay. Alright, Roger, 9 Charlie Juliet. I didn't know I was already assigned it, but cool. They maybe said it earlier and I just forgot. Alright, it's going to be Vathku, 3100 or above for Vathku. They're saying 5,000. That's okay. Gets set at or above. TIFC again, 3,100 at or above. Then we can get down to 2,100 for Staten, and that's in. And then down to runway 14. So it's going to be then down to minimums 1406. So that's the game plan. We're going to be essentially. It's an LPV, which means we can actually follow the vertical guidance all the way down to minimums, which will be 1406. And I have got 2 NOTAMs. Let's see. PAPI lights are out of service, it says. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. We can deal with that. And we started our descent checklist. Oh, I need to get my landing data. Let's see. Perf, landing, weather, load the METAR. And if I punch in, let's see, it's going to be a 125.175. Listen to that.
Wind 180 at 15 gusts 2 on. Visibility 10. Light rain. Ceiling 6,500 overcast. Temperature 02. Dew point -0 tree. Altimeter 29er 4. Landing and departing runway 14. 5G notice in effect. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet. Ithaca Tompkins Airport information, Juliet. 1805 Zulu. Wind 180 at 15 gusts 2 on. Visibility 10.
out of the south.
Light rain. Ceiling
Rest 2-1.
6,500
November
overcast.
39 Charlie
Temperature
Juliet,
02,
contact New
dew
York
point minus
Center
0 tree.
132.35.
Over to 133.35 Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. That's what I heard, right? 133.35. Okay, we'll take it. Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, passing flight level 250, descending to 15,000.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, New York Center.
Alright, cool. Awesome. So, continuing on the descent checklist, check the pressurization. Oh, and I need to
New York Center, Delta
verify this stuff.
2577,
Oops,
3,200 feet.
Yep, I'll take anti-ice on. And it'll be a 121 for the approach speed and the VRAF of 110. Great, great, awesome, and possum. Exterior lights will be set later on. Cool. Alright, awesome. Approach, landing data confirmed, and ice protection is off for now. We'll set that as we get a little lower. And the briefing, we are taking the RNAV Zulu to runway 14 at Ithaca. Approach course will be at 144, 6,600 feet of runway. Field elevation there is 1099. ATIS we've already obtained. We have information Juliet. And we've got 19.6 for tower, 21.8 for the ground. VAFQ will be 3,100 or above. TIFC 3,100 or above. Statin 2,100. And then down to minimums will be 1406. Mist will be up to 3,800. Then we'll go direct to Hub 2. Or sorry, climb to 3,800, direct to Hub 2. And then from Hub 2 will be a track of 208 to Mesty and hold. That's the approach briefing complete for the RNAV Zulu. We'll go ahead and make this a good landing here into Ithaca. And I'm just going to go ahead and resume for a few more minutes here. That Minecraft, because we are getting pretty darn close to the end here. In fact, actually, I'm just going to go standard set my barrows right now. And we'll keep chipping away at this for now. What else is there to talk about? Really not too much going on today. Weather looks like complete dog shit because it's this time of year here in the Northeast, in real life and in the sim, obviously, because the sim's emulated in real life. Yeah, I'm not too sure how much I'll be flying, and I just got what I was responding to earlier was a text from my boss because I took an airplane up for a personal flight, which is fine, but it comes out of my paycheck, which is I'm okay with. I knew that. I was just a little bit like, why are you bothering me about this on a Sunday? So, anyway, I mean, I knew that was going to be the case when I took the plane up. I was just kind of like, you really got to remind me that that I'm taking a pay cut on Sunday. It's fine, whatever. It's fine. Anywho, we'll keep chipping along at this. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do any more personal flights soon, though, because in the winter this time of year...
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Descent maintain 10,000.
Descent and maintain 10,000, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Because with how little we fly in the winter, sometimes we're not able to, we're not going to be able to make enough money to do personal flights, but oh well, it happens. That's what the flight sim's for, right guys? Oh, I am like multiple off here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because this is 6 up here. That's fine. We'll flatten this all out here later. All right, cool. Cool and good. And it looks like we're almost on the approach, actually, so I should probably stop doing this in a second and start actually doing this. Yep, we're turning over Binghamton now. They haven't given me instructions, though. They just said to expect the RNAV, so I shouldn't be direct Binghamton right now. Alright, we're going to go ahead and quit the title and close out of Minecraft now. Yeah, because my plane is doing the direct Binghamton thing for God knows what reason. Okay, let's go ahead and punch in now, direct to, let's see, flight plan. It'll be set...
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Descend and maintain 7,600.
Descend and maintain 7,600, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. So we should be direct to Ithaca right now, by the way.
Descend and maintain 7,600.
That's what I said, but okay. Descend and maintain 7,600, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. That's what I said. Don't tell me I got it wrong.
Negative.
I'm gonna fucking shoot you.
7,600.
Alright, there we go. That's better. Yep, take me direct to. Awesome. I'm just gonna have the AI respond for me. I'm not dealing with that right now. Alright, now we're direct to Ithaca.
November
And
39 Charlie Juliet. Altimeter 29er. Niner 4 expect the visual approach runway 14.
I can't accept that. Expect the visual to runway 14, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. I literally told them I wanted the RNAV. And correction, Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, we'd like to make an approach request.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Descend, maintain 6,000.
Descend, maintain 6,000. Descend and maintain 6,000. I literally can't accept that. I can't do a visual in these conditions. All right, we're about to break off and proceed direct to VAFCU, actually. Activate the approach to VAFCU. I'm done with ATC. That's, I'm not arguing about whether I can take the visual right now. I know I can't.
Charlie Juliet. Descend, maintain 6,000.
I'm not dealing with this right now. All right. We are going to quite possibly close out of Beyond ATC in a second. And we're kind of doing our own thing. I can't accept the visual. It's IMC condition, not IMC, but light rain. I know for a fact that the visual is going to screw me over here because I know the sim well
November
enough.
39 Charlie Juliet, New York Center.
We'll send it. Yeah, it's not going to let me do anything. So we're going to go direct VAFCU. I'm not going to waste my time with this. And once we pass 10,000, we'll and we can go ahead and probably turn the we'll turn the anti-ISL on now before we enter the cloud. And in a second, let's go ahead.
39 Charlie Juliet. Turn right, heading 325 vectors for the approach. Expect further clearance in about 37 miles.
If I hit acknowledge, it's going to work.
325 November 39 Charlie Juliet.
Aircraft calling for new approach. Stay call sign.
November 39er Charlie Juliet, we'd like to request the RNAV runway 14 via the VAFCU transition. Let's see if this will work.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Confirm new approach RNAV Yankee runway 14.
Negative, RNAV Zulu runway 14 via the VAFCU transition. Yeah, I'm about to pass 10,000. We need to slow it down in a second. Did that just give it a stroke? Does it not know what that approach is?
New York Center, United 323, 3,100 feet.
All right, past the 10,000, landing lights are coming on. We've got speed going down to 240.
New York Center, copy.
And we're passing 10,000. Yeah, we're going to give ourselves the approach here because I'm done with this. All right. We'll keep slowing it down to 250. And I need to turn my music off and the and my sim volume up so you guys can actually hear what's going on. There we go. Great. We're in the soup now. Past 10,000, speed below 250. 10,000 feet. Lights are all on. We'll turn the tail flood on too. And we'll keep going here. And let's see, we're passing 97, 96, 95. Yep, so we're just going to keep doing this for the next few minutes. I don't even think they got my approach request there. I'm going to go ahead and close out of Beyond ATC. Unless, maybe when we're on final approach, they'll give me the course, because I can't accept that otherwise. Cool. A little bit of bumps here, and yeah, we're not too far from our final approach fix, so let's go ahead and see the approach. Ice protection verified is all on, landing data is confirmed. We've got the, did I ever accept those V-speeds there? Perf landing data, there we go, accept OB 121 and 110. Crew briefing is complete, passenger briefing not required. We got the altimeter set to 909 and seatbelt signs on, and my own personal seats are good to go. Awesome. Let's go and keep going here.
New York Center,
I have no clue if they're going to accept this, but let's go and put 19.6 on standby.
New York Center.
We're just going to have to give it a shot, right? All right, we're passing 8,000 now. For 3,100 or above, I'm going to go ahead and start taking this myself here. So 3,100 or above. And this is still set to VNAV, so that'll work out fine. And it's a very shallow descent profile. And I think it's going to aim for 5,000 at VAFCU anyways, so this should work out in our favor. And yeah, visual approach my butt. Take a visual, they said.
United 323. Contact New York Center.
And once we're on the approach, we'll start to bring it down to like 200 on the speed.
Contact New York Center 123.625.
And that should be a little bit more comfortable for us. Yeah, look, Ithaca is in the rain right now. I have no clue why we take a visual to it right now. And you heard them earlier say you can expect the RNAV to runway 14. I copied that earlier, and then they said, never mind, we're gonna give you the visual last second. I'm like, no, we're not doing the visual today. See, look, these clouds get kind of low here, but at least we can see some ground. That's a good start.
United 1338, New York Center.
And we're still
Radar
warming up
contact.
from
Continue climb to
Bathfield.
flight level 380.
And the nice thing is, because I've done this so many times, I know that it's going to be just a nice continuous turnaround to Staten. So that'll be good. And I know because I've done this so many times. It's always nice seeing a little bit of snow.
39 Charlie Juliet. Turn right, heading 340.
Right turn in, 340, station 39 Charlie Juliet. I'm going to ignore that. I'm taking my approach, I'm sorry.
November 39
There we go,
Charlie
return.
Juliet. Turn right, heading 340, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Turn right, heading 340, descend and maintain 4,000, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, let's see if I ignore them, what they do.
New York Center.
Oh, this guy's voice is annoying.
Good day.
Good day!
300.
He doesn't even sound British, he just sounds annoying.
Secure 50.
Alright, we'll keep this
New
going.
York Center.
And,
Continue
we'll
climb
keep
to
this.
102.
There we go, beautiful. We're
200.
passing
Altimeter
Vafku.
2993. Continue climb to 10.
And now we're direct to
200.
Tipsy. Let's go
Altimeter
ahead and start to
2993,
slow her
Brickyard
down
50, 836.
to like a 200. First match of flaps coming
Brickyard
in.
3438. Contact Cleveland Center 27475.
And once we're on approach
Contact Cleveland
here.
Center 27475.
Yeah, look at this, and it wanted me to take a visual.
Take care.
Screw you. Visual approach. Alright. We're going to level off here at, we're going down to 31, and that should have me nice on the approach. And then my next will be 21 for Staten. So we'll go ahead and set that. We can set that right now. We're clearly going to be above that. So that's going to work out in my favor. 21 for Staten. Yo, guys, I'm back. 321, you are back just in time to watch the our last landing here. Welcome back, though.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Turn right, heading 215.
Right turn in 215, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. And this is where I'm ignoring ATC instructions, by the way. That's what you've missed. Back in the air, nice, yep. And I'm ignoring ATC instructions because they've given me some really stupid instructions lately. Alright, 200, let's reduce now to like a 180.
5349. Contact Cleveland Center 125.
And we'll go flaps to 2.
Center on 125,
Down to 2100 for Staten.
Endeavor 5349.
And we're on an LPV approach. So this should work out pretty darn well for me. Yeah, I get. So what happened was ATC wanted me to take the visual. The Beyond ATC wanted me to take the visual, and I kind of said no, thank you. Here's and because it said that Ithaca was in rain showers. And yeah, glad I did that. Glad I did my own thing because I would not see the airport. I would not be able to see the airport. All right, we're gonna go ahead and in a second here bring gear down. Right here, we'll go bring gear down. And lights are on. Cool and good. Dude, I don't even know if I'll be able to make it with the RNAV. I mean, we're at IMC here. Oh wait, never mind. I can barely see the runway lights, the pappies.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Turn right, heading 275.
Right turn 275, 9 Charlie Juliet. And I'm gonna ignore that again and start slowing
Turn right,
down.
heading 275.
That's what I said. We're gonna switch to tower. Ithaca Tower, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet with you on the RNAV runway 14. And flaps to full.
November 39
That's the
Charlie
final approach
Juliet.
fix, 2100,
Tower,
perfect.
Wind 180 at 15 gust 21 runway 14 cleared to land.
Runway 14 clear land, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. And we'll punch approach mode on. Is that gonna capture? I think it will. Awesome, we've captured the approach. Yeah, and we are getting pelted by snow. We've got the everything on. Gear down, 3 grain flaps set. We'll set you up to 3800 for the missed approach.
2 mile final runway 14.
38 for the mist. I'm watching the airspeed. Lights on, gear down, 3 grain flaps, spoilers, awesome. And we're clear to land runway 14 here in Ithaca. So we'll keep approach speed. Wow, look at this. We're right on the edge of this cloud here. That's awesome. Well, we're almost at minimums. It's like 200 to go for minimums. Minimums are 1406. Not quite. That's 200 to go.
500.
Give it a little bit more power here. It's probably the icing isn't helping either. Alright, and that's 50 to go. I'm taking the airplane myself. Alright, come on. Fly her down. Fly her down. Nice and gentle. Oh, boy. Alright, come on. A little bit of a crosswind here from the south. Jesus! Oh, and you wanted me to take the visual. Alright, come on. Gear down 3 green. I need to trim her out a little bit more. I need to take some power out. A little bit high, a little bit high. Very high. Okay, this is a... I swear I'm using... we might have to go mist here in a second. This is horrible. Correct in center line, correct in center line. Now we'll make this.
50, 40, 30.
Yeah, wind shear my butt. That's what's going to happen here.
10.
And work her out, work her out, work her out. There you go. And ailerons into the wind, work down. Yeah, that was a horrible approach. But, okay. Thrust reverser is coming out. And deployed.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, exit right at Alpha.
Dude, I was trying to correct there, and it was not working. Exit right at Alpha, 9 Charlie Juliet. I was trying... That took... I think I need to reset my sensitivity, because look what happens if I bank a little bit, it goes all the way over. So I need to reset something here, but alright, that's fine. Not my best approach there. It's a windy day, too, I'll say that. And there we go. We'll go ahead and bring the flaps up. We don't need the APU, but I am going to run a quick checklist here. Great landing. A mediocre approach, but the landing itself was okay. Mediocre approach, but alright. And let's see, after landing checks are going to be thrust reverser stowed, flaps, ice protections all coming off. And we're going to go put the plane away for the day. Great, awesome. So... I couldn't imagine if you did that visual. Yeah, exactly. I would expect the visual approach. That's, yeah, that wouldn't have worked out so well. All right, we're going to go ahead and park it over here. This is where the hangar that I put this plane in. And we're going to go ahead and call it a day. So, yeah, no, that's going to do it. What's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and... stream. It's going to be next weekend, obviously. I think I'm going to try to make a video because I have one day where I think I'm going to be off work. I don't think I'm going to stream because I was thinking about it. I don't think people are going to watch if it's a weekday. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is make it a make a video on that day, put it out this weekend, then I'll stream this coming weekend. I think that's going to be the game plan here. So let me. That should be okay. Again, huge thank you to everyone who tagged along today. These streams have been really fun. Really thanks to you guys. So let's go ahead and turn this to the left here, and we'll shut her down. Right around here. Bring it to a stop. Parking brake's going to be set. We'll turn the taxi light off. And let's go ahead and say throttle idle, parking brake set, ice protection's off, and we're going to kill the engines. And because... we're out here, I'm going to go ahead and just run through the shutdown checklist. Seatbelt sign is going to go ahead and come off. Safety sign's off. The APU is off. The recon lights can come off. Emergency exit lights and beacon lights off. Tail flight off. Just turning everything off because we're shutting down for the day. This is how we turn this thing off. It's like a GA plane. We just flip everything off. There we go. I'd flip everything off like I'm giving them the finger. No, that's not what I meant. Standby power's off. The generators are off. APU's off. And let's go ahead and kill these guys. So there you go, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Ithaca. That's going to be today's stream. I really do hope that you guys did enjoy. Not too long today. Got a couple other things to attend to. Actually, I really don't, but I'm going to get tired in a little bit. So that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys did all enjoy. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys all, by the way, very much for your support, you guys in chat. I hope you guys all have a very great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the start of the holiday season. Mr. 321, enjoy your Sinterklaas. That's what you guys called it, right? I think so. And I'll see you guys all in the coming weekend. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. I guess I should put some music on in the background. Awesome stream. Thank you very much. Have a good one. And have a good... I don't know how to end this. I feel so awkward just walking away and ending things. I feel so awkward walking away and ending things. So, see ya, guys, for the 20th. Seriously, though, you guys all have a good one. And I'll see you soon. Adios.